Hello.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Furry Park for the Wexford Football League Billy Browne Cup final between Ballymurn Celtic and Bree United. My name is Adam Doyle, and I'm kindly joined on commentary tonight by Aidan Brown. Hi, Aidan, how are you?
Thank you, Adam. It's great to be here and the first Billy Browne Cup final to be streamed live, and it's proud there for me being a granduncle or grandnephew of Billy, and it's proud there for our club. It's the 50th anniversary and it's 34th year of the Billy Browne Cup final, so it's great to see two good village teams and bringing Ballymurn in the final.
Exactly. And we'll get straight into the lineups here. We'll have a quick look. So for Bree United, we have number 1, Eric Kennedy; number 2, Tom Murphy; number 3, Shane Jordan; number 4, Gavin Sludds; number 5, Sean Rochford; number 6, Norman Carr; number 7, Dylan Dalton; number 8, James Parrell; number 9, Philip Walsh; number 10, Shane Doyle; and number 11, Anthony Butler. And the team for Ballymurn Celtic this evening: number 1, Glenn Murphy; number 2, Paul Walsh; number 3, Josh Waldron; number 4, Declan Keeley; number 5, Adam O'Brien; number 6, Paul Dempsey; number 7, Shane O'Rourke; captain number 8, Josh Whitehead; number 9, Owen Kehoe; number 10, Sean Walsh; and number 11, Joe Kelly. We'll quickly run through the substitute bench. On the bench tonight for Bree, we've Mark Butler, Sean Ring, Jack Kinsley, John Kavanagh, Adam Brothers and Wayne Dunn. And on the bench for Ballymurn Celtic, we've PJ Bourke, Conal Devlin, Cathal Rourke, Stephen Redmond, Cameron Clark, Paddy Redmond, Luke Lacey and Aaron O'Brien. As you can see on the screen at the moment, it looks like Bree United are going to line up in the 4-1-4-1 formation with Ballymurn Celtic in a 3-5-2. As you said, I suppose, Aidan, both these teams have played twice. Ballymurn have won 2, but as you said, it's hard to beat a time 3 times in the one season.
Yeah, it's very hard. I think that's what Bree will be clicking on to, and I suppose with Gavin Sludds in the centre of defence, Gavin would have played Premier in his time, so I'd be looking to his experience to guide him through it. I think Ballymurn like playing through the wing backs, and I think just from looking at the warm up, they probably looked a more energising team and have a lot of speed on the team, so I think they'll be looking for that. But Bree have experience, and as I said, I think they'll be looking to Gavin to guide them through it.
Yeah, I know number 9 for Walsh there for Bree, and I think he bagged a hat-trick in the semi-final, wasn't it, himself? He scored 2, in the semi-final when Bree United beat Camolan 2-1. So I suppose he'll be the danger man for them. But look, it's a great occasion for both teams. There's nothing better, I suppose, come the end of the season, having a cup final to look forward to.
Yeah, it's great to see they get to walk out with someone with their children or their niece or nephews. It's great. And look, Ballymurn have won this in 2013. It's Bree's first time trying to win it, so they'll be mad to go get it. I think they struggled at the start of this year, so they'll be looking to push on to win this and then maybe drive on up the divisions.
Yeah, no, of course. And look, it's a good day here in Furry. There's not much wind, so the wind is not going to come into it. So hopefully we'll be in for a good game of football, and hopefully we'll have plenty of goals to see.
Yeah, look, and I think just to mention the referee, Pat Sinnott, probably one of the best out there at the moment, so I think he'll let the game flow, and he will explain himself to the players, so that I think the players will have no issue with Pat. He's top notch and he's good linesman with him as well.
Yeah. And I suppose it's something maybe that the lower divisions here in the Wexford Football League are not used to having the linesmen, so it'll be good for them. There'll be no maybe manager of each team having to do the flag on the line, and there'll be no calls for offside that won't be calls, but
no, it'll be a new experience for them, and they'll enjoy it, because look, it's my experience in the Wexford Premier. It's a different game with linesmen, and not with having. It's a completely better game. The referees enjoy it better themselves. Just easier for everyone. I think on the pitch as well, I think two teams, whoever adapts to the bigger pitch, I think will be a big bearing on the game as well.
Yeah, no, look, a lovely surface here at Furry Park as always, so there'll be no complaints to the surface, but as you said, probably a much bigger pitch than maybe they're used to playing on. But I suppose it'll come down to fitness. If you see it come into the latter ends of the game, there you come start to 70-80 minutes, it's definitely going to be a big squad game. I think today it's warm here as well, so it's going to be important for the players, I suppose, hydration wise as well.
Yeah, and I think that's where Ballymurn will be hoping that they'll be well into it come the 70 to 80 minutes, because they seem to have that younger, fitter team, I think, so they'll be hoping for that.
100%. And as we can see here now, the players just getting their photos taken, very important, and it won't be long now and we'll be underway. And
yeah, from watching the warm-ups there as well, both teams looked, actually surprised me, both looked very relaxed. I think both enjoying the occasion. As you said earlier, it's great to get to a cup final, and
It's not every day, I suppose, you get to a cup final. There's plenty of lads go through their football careers here in Wexford without getting to one, you know what I mean? I was lucky enough myself back in 2015 to have the joys of being able to play on one myself, so there's I'm sure there'll be nerves out there, but look, I think if there's not nerves there's something wrong at a cup final day, isn't there?
Look, we've been in two ourselves with the mind there late in the last couple of years, and we've unfortunately lost it to them. Even after it, you still enjoy the day. It's different than winning leagues, it's on the day itself.
We'll quickly go through it, I suppose, the road to the final for both teams. So Bree United beat Crossabeg 3-1. They then went on to beat Clabon 3-1. They then went on to beat Ratnure on penalties 4-3, and then they beat Camolan Celtic 2-1 in the semi-final.
Yeah, and Ballymurn got a bye in the first round, and they beat Rossay Rangers 3-2 in the next round, and then in the quarter final they beat Fastnet Rovers 4-0, which was a great win for them, and then another 4 goals in the semi-final, beating Feathered 4-1.
Yeah, so it's very clear to see there's goals in that Ballymurn team, you know what I mean? And I suppose in a big cup final like this, if someone could manage to grab a goal early, it could be like the game changer very early.
Yeah, look, and they've scored 49 goals in the league as well, and conceded only 30, as Bree has scored 40 and conceded 51. So I think on the stats will say it's Ballymurns, but as I said earlier, I think it's hard to beat a team 3 times in 1 year. So I think that's what Bree will be hanging on to.
Yeah. We are just going to have a minute's silence here as well for a young man from the Ballymurn community who unfortunately lost his life this week, so let's have a quick minute's silence. Minute silence now complete. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family of the young man who lost his life during the week from Ballymurn, and it'll be Bree United to get us underway. Bree United obviously in the blue and white, shooting from right to left as you see it, and we'll have Ballymurn Celtic in the yellow jerseys, green shorts. Will be Bree to get us underway. I suppose this is where the butterflies go, I suppose, isn't it, Aidan? As soon as that ball goes, you start to forget where you are, you forget what you're in, and it's just back to an old game of soccer, I suppose. Yeah,
once the whistle blows, it's just another game, and just looking at both teams there, it does look like we're going to have a 3-5-2 for Ballymurn and a 4-1-4 for Bree United.
Yeah. I suppose Bree United having, I suppose, that 4-1-4, I suppose, and I've talked to a couple of lads there, I know that James Parrell normally just sits in front of that back four and sort of does the sweeper role there. He sort of cuts off any balls through, and I suppose he's going to be playing an important pivoted role there. If he can cut off those balls through to Ballymurn, he'll give that back line a bit of an easier day.
Yeah, he'll be playing the 6, looking to be hoping to try to start a few attacks for Bree as well in that position. So it'll be difficult there, I think, because Ballymurn do look probably on paper the better team.
Yeah. We are underway here at Ferrycarrig Park. As I said, Bree getting us underway straight away. Bree looking to get down the line, but Ballymurn now with the ball back, looking to go long down towards the left back Jordan, and straight away Bree on the attack down the left hand side, has a chance, cuts in, ball in, but it's cleared well away by Ballymurn. A good opportunity there for Bree straight away from the get go. I think I suppose a bit of a late tackle coming in on the Bree man there as well, and he was probably lucky that he didn't make any contact, because it could have quite easily been a free there. And I think just a quick stop play here. I think the Ballymurn man got a bit of the ball in the eye that time. I think
Bree showed their intent there. They're going to run at the Ballymurn defence.
Yeah. Well, these big cup finals, you can get an early goal for your team. You can really swing it sort of one way, and it gives you that burst of energy, doesn't it? Yeah,
you can settle into it and look. And I find with cup finals, there's always one player that might surprise you and take the game by the scruff of the neck. And
the joys of a cup final, I suppose, you could have had you could have your worst league season in the history of a club. To come to a cup final, just form really goes out the window.
Yeah, that goes all out the window. You look for a good cup run and get a good quick start in the cup final. It really helps. I think Bree are getting that here at the moment.
Yeah. Another good ball in by Bree that time, showing their intent, as we said, to get at the Ballymurn defence really early. But Josh Whitehead for Ballymurn does really well, breaks that play up, and now Ballymurn looking to hit him on the break. But this should be an easy enough ball all the way back to the goalkeeper for Bree United. Eric Kennedy gets the ball out to his right full back. And Bree now looking to build down the opposite side this time. Lovely little flick inside, but Ballymurn number 11 does really well. Joe Kelly just to get in and break that up. Ballymurn now looking to build. First time Ballymurn have had a chance to get that ball. Gets it wide out to Shane O'Rourke. But Bree do really well just to cut that out again. And now it'll be Bree's turn to break. It's a great ball in behind the defence. But centre half, I think it was there for number 3 for Ballymurn. I think it was Josh Waldron who done really, really well to cut that out. First couple of minutes here, players are going to be nervy. There will be mistakes, but we'll see who settles quickest. Good end-to-end start so far, Aidan.
Yes, and number 11 for Bree, Anthony Butler starting very well. He looking to beat his man every time.
It's a good ball in. gets the shot away there. I think that was number 10. I think was it? It was Sean Walsh there, was it?
Yeah, for Ballymurn.
Yeah, got the shot away, but
the game will take a while to settle down. And
bless it. A kick from Eric Kennedy is going over the sideline, and it'll be a throw to Ballymurn, and quickly taken by Shane O'Rourke. Gets it back in. Ballymurn now looking to build through the middle. Ball over the top. The keeper with a good starting position there. Good starting position from Eric Kennedy. He was out and gave his defence a hand there. Goes long with the kick. Good touch by Josh Whitehead in the middle for Ballymurn, the captain. Looks to get the ball over the top there from Ballymurn, but the number 10 for Ballymurn there, Sean Walsh, just went into an offside position, so decided not to go near it. It'll be a throw at the Bree.
Yeah, look, Josh Whitehead has started the game very well for Ballymurn, and Anthony Butler started very well for Bree United there. I think they'll be looking. He looks their danger man down this left wing here, so I think they'll be looking to get the ball to him.
Yeah, it'll be like you said, I suppose the big pitch as well. They won't be so maybe as used to having so much space, and it'll take a while to adapt to that. And once they do adapt to it, it could come down to sort of the team that uses the space the most. Yeah, look, it'll be a big adaptation for both teams to get used to the big pitch. The gaps between the midfield and the defence will be harder to fill, and from the midfield to the strikers. Ballymurn with the ball on the left hand side, really good switch out as far as Paul Walsh takes a touch. Still at the feet. It was at the feet number 6, Paul Dempsey, and that's a free kick there. The first sort of proper stoppage in the game will just give all the players an opportunity just to catch their breath and just take it in a little bit. It will be a free for Bree and an opportunity to get the ball forward. Number 4 for Bree, but it looks like Gavin Sludds is going to take this one, leaves it down. Bree are back underway, looking to get down the right hand side. Ball played forward, goes past the Bree man. Ballymurn get it clear, an opportunity now for Ballymurn to get out of their own half and try to get at the Bree defence, but the full back over there for Bree, Tom Murphy, does well. Gets the ball back to his own team, and an opportunity now for Bree to build. Ooh. Oh, this could be a missed time challenge there.
Yeah, we could have the first booking here, and we do. Pat was right onto it there. Yeah, I think it's a deserved yellow card. It's a bit early for it, but I think it's deserved. No option.
Was it? It was number 10 for Bree, I think, was it?
It was Josh. Oh yeah.
Number 10, Shane Doyle, I think, was it? Or not for Bree, sorry. It was the Ballymurn yellow card. Yeah. So yeah, just looking.
I think it was
hard. It was hard to see exactly who he brandished the yellow card to, but
Paul Dempsey, I think. Yeah, number 6, Paul Dempsey.
Not exactly what you want only a couple of minutes into the game, I suppose, is it?
No, it's early for a yellow card now, and he'll have to be. He's in the middle of the centre of the field, so he'll have to be careful as he challenges now for the rest of the game.
First opportunity really now from a set piece, Bree to get it into the box. Ball played into the penalty spot. It's a good ball. Keeper went to come and decided, and Ballymurn in fairness dealt very well, but it's a good header clear. Ballymurn now with the opportunity to break down the left hand side. It's a very good tackle. And it's great to see a good turnout here at Furry Carrick Park as well, Ed. And it's a good crowd. Look, there's 2 good parishes. Ballymurn are the newer club, but Bree around a long time. I think they're 40 years as well. So yeah, it's great to see him in the cup finals. 2 parishes like that. Yeah, it surely is, and I think it just gives the parish a bit of a lift, doesn't it? You know what I mean? No matter what sport it is, if there's a final in the parish, I'm sure there's been a buzz around both parishes all week in the build up to it. Lads be flying and training, lads be just wanting to get home from work on the Friday and get into game mode. You can see that in both social media accounts during the week, Bree especially. Often, but we're back underway here. Throw from Ballymurn down the line to the number 10 for Ballymurn, which is Sean Walsh, who seems to have been looking to get on the ball a lot from the start, and looks like he's going to be another danger man for Ballymurn. They seem to be trying to pick him out a lot. He looks like he's their main threat up at the top end of the field. A good throw in there, but that was cut out fairly well by number 5, Sean Rochford. We went through the sort of road to the final. You can see Ballymurn scored plenty of goals on the road to the final. Scored 10 goals in 3 games, so they'll be hoping that they can get it. I'm sure just as many today, and sort of, as you said, they've won the 2. Well defended. They've won the 2 league games, sort of comfortable enough looking at the scores, but it doesn't necessarily, I suppose, mean that that's the way the games went on today, I suppose. Yeah, he'd have got a late winner out in Bree now. I think that was a closer game than the one in Ballymurn. Yeah. So we are going to have the first corner kick now for Ballymurn. Looks like it's number 6 for Ballymurn, Paul Dempsey, going across to take this one. First opportunity to see what Ballymurn have up their sleeve from set pieces. Owen Keoghan, big number 9 there. He's definitely going to be looking one of the lads to try get on the end of this one. Very good delivery in, comes in with pace. Keeper comes, gets fist to it. Not gone yet, but Bree now do get it away. But danger not over. Ball with Ballymurn. Out to the right hand side. It's that number 10 again, Sean Walsh. Looks to get the ball in, but doesn't get past that line of defence. And Bree get it temporarily clear, but haven't quite managed to get out of their own half. They do now. And see now that number 6 in there for James Parra now looking to get the Bree team up out of their own half. They won't want to be sitting in there and inviting pressure on.
Yeah, and I'm looking at that first set piece there from Ballymurn. I don't think Bree will want to give away too many frees or corners in dangerous positions, because Paul Dempsey looks like he's a good delivery. That was a great delivery in there.
It was a very good delivery, and in fairness, Derek Kennedy came and he got 2 hands on it, and I suppose thankfully his team backed him up as well and got it clear. But as you said, yeah, they won't be wanting too many of them. It was a very good delivery, came in with plenty of pace. The
Bree defence will want that from Eric all game to keep coming for them set pieces. If the keeper is taking the heat off the defenders, it's great for the defenders.
Yeah, it makes the job that little bit easier, doesn't it?
Yeah, when you have a keeper coming for him, it's a lot easier.
Yeah. I suppose it's very easy when we're standing here to be saying to come for him, but when you're in that goal, I suppose in a split decision, it's totally different, isn't it?
Yeah, look, it's probably the hardest position on the field to play. You make a mistake, you're costing your team. And
well, that's it. You're either you can be a hero, you can go from a hero to a zero very, very quick. I'm sure if look, you'd imagine sort of looking at this, and if either of those lads are going to be, I suppose, dreaming of a clean sheet in a cup final, you know what I mean, the 2 keepers, and if you can do that and keep a clean sheet, obviously the worst you're going to have is a draw, and you'll at least bring it to extra time or penalties. But
and then you get a chance to be a hero in the penalty shootout.
That's it, isn't it? And I don't, you can never be a zero, I suppose, in a penalty shootout, because it's only the keeper can only be the hero. But Bree here with an opportunity on the edge of the box, goes down the left hand side. Lovely little touch inside, but number 7 for Ballymurn there, Shane O'Rourke, does really well just to break that one up, and clearance comes. Number 9 on the ball, Owen Keoghan looks to play down the line, and no shout there from the Bree back line that allowed Sean Walsh to get in and just take that one away, and it will be a throw at the Ballymurn here. Yeah,
there was lack of communication there. No one shout to Gavin there, the man on. He's looking to get away with it.
Ballymurn now back underway with the throw, chooses to go backwards, back towards number 6, Paul Dempsey. Ball back into the middle, but pass just didn't come off. He looked to find Paul Walsh back out on the outside, and it didn't come off, and it will be now a throw to Bree.
Yeah, look, it's a bit sloppy at times at the moment, but I think just give the players a chance to settle into this game here.
Yeah, exactly. That's some lovely 1-2 play there. Shane Jordan getting down the outside for Bree. Again, cut out by Paul Walsh there, who's seems to have done a lot of that in the first few minutes for Ballymurn, cutting out that ball, and it seems to be that's what he's going to sit in there in that 6th role and do. An opportunity now for Bree. Ball toward the box, but again.
Now the back three of Ballymurn look very comfortable there with the balls coming in from distance.
That's a very good ball now.
This is where Bree wanted him getting one-on-one in this situation. This is where Bree looking to trade.
Again, Ballymurn just do enough to take it off the toe of, I think it was number 7 again, Dylan Dalton there getting down the line. Free kick given away there.
Yeah, from the opening, I think Bree are looking to try to get the left back and the left winger here.
Yeah, they seem to have a good partnership there, don't they?
Yeah, they were playing 4-4-2, and Ballymurn playing the 3-5-2, so it's a 2-on-1 here a lot of the time. So they'll be trying to drag out the back three of Ballymurn then. Yeah,
when you only have 3 at the back, you're sort of really counting on, I suppose, your 2 wide men. So I suppose for Ballymurn it's Adam O'Brien and Shane O'Rourke. They're going to be counting on them that when they lose the ball, they start to drop back in and play the wing back positions.
Yeah, probably the hardest roles on the team for Ballymurn today. They have to be full backs when they don't have it, and they have to be wingers when they do have it.
And in fairness, it's a big thing, I suppose, and fair juice to the coaches. It's like you don't necessarily see too many club teams going and playing a 3-5-2 formation, because you do have to be really, really well drilled for it. But they've obviously put in a lot of work.
Yeah, and you need 2 fit players and willing runners in the 2 wing positions to play it really, and you need a back three that's communicating. But the back three do look comfortable with the ball from distance coming up to them.
Yeah, they do, in fairness. A long range, I don't know whether that was a cross or a long range effort, but the keeper in the goal, Eric Kennedy, seemed very, very confident, but it didn't seem to clear the crossbar by a whole lot.
It just landed on top of the net there. I think he was thought it was going a lot further over it.
Yeah, he'll be thankful that it did land on top of the net, not in the net. Ball kicked by Eric there to get me down the line, and will be a throw to bring an opportunity now. Throw is taken quick. Game's starting to settle down a little bit now, isn't it?
Yeah, starting to pick up bit pace. Players starting to look to do throw-ins quicker, freeze quicker. Good play.
Again, Bree looking to go down the outside on the left hand side again, but in fairness for Ballymurn, Shane
Yeah,
O'Rourke
Shane O'Rourke was back there.
He was clued in that time, he knew what they were at, so Shane O'Rourke now gets the head up, looks for that ball into the feet. Bounces off Sean Walsh and doesn't necessarily come off that time, but good tough challenge in there from Owen Keogh to stop Bree getting out, and an opportunity now to go down the left hand side. Ballymurn,
defending.
yeah, very, very good defending, and you can see it there. As you can see, the two, as you mentioned, the two wide men for Ballymurn seem dangerous. They're looking to get at them at the full backs and get running at them and get crosses into the box.
Yeah, it was good defending by Tom Murphy there. He didn't dive in. He just stood him up, and then just when he got a sight of the ball, he put the foot in.
Yeah. Throw in now for Ballymurn into the feet again of Sean Walsh. Sean Walsh looking to turn, and I think he has got a corner. That's so another set piece opportunity here.
And the last one from Ballymurn looked dangerous, so it'll be interesting how this one goes. Will he put it back in on top of the keeper again?
I think, I suppose, if you're him and you seen, I suppose, the way the keeper came and didn't necessarily catch it, but I wouldn't say he flapped that, but he get two hands to it. But I think he started to say to himself, right, I'm going to test him
didn't
again.
deal with it comfortably, so I'd say he'll be trying to put another one in on top of him here.
It's going to be taken. I think it's the right back over there going to take this one, Tom Murphy. Just coming up to the 15-minute mark there now, Aidan, in the first half, and was no clear-cut chances yet. I suppose a couple of decent opportunities for Ballymurn from free kicks and corners, but not in clear-cut.
Lack of communication there between the keeper and the centre half there.
I think there was a bit of a shout there, in fairness, from the keeper, but I think Gavin Sludge just wasn't taking any
just
risks,
dealt with
was
it. Yeah. I know Ballymurn are getting into the game now. They've forced a few corners there and good deliveries from him. They're playing the game up this end of the field. It's not a good ball in.
Back to Paul Walsh.
Flag up for offside. Ref hasn't seen the flag yet.
Probably let
play it on
now as Bree have come away with it. Obviously the buzzer on his arm maybe not working there. I can see Jimmy.
No, we were in with the refs before the game. They don't have them flags with them today. So
they don't have them.
No.
Bree now with an opportunity to break away. Number 7 for Bree coming away with it that time was Dylan Dalton. Yet again, that final ball from the Bree midfield up towards the striker just hasn't been good enough just yet, and an opportunity now Ballymurn to get down the right hand side, and that man again, Shane O'Rourke, lovely 1-2 played. Gavin Sludge does well to get
Sean Walsh for Ballymurn looks very lively up front. He's always looking to try something, a little 1-2 or a flick.
It looks like it's very young, in fairness, very young Ballymurn team, isn't it?
Yeah, they're very young, a lot younger than the Bree team.
I suppose when it comes down to the lads, you said it comes down to the latter ends of the game, the fitness could come into it, and look, not saying necessarily that a younger lad is going to be fitter than an older lad, but
no,
9 times out of 10 it does play out that way.
Age does catch up with you.
Yeah. Doesn't need an opportunity now for Bree. Number 10 for Bree, it was Shane Doyle who just tried to nod that one down in front of him, but went too far, and Josh Waldron done well to come across and cut it out, but Bree do really well to win it back. Pressure from Bree. Dylan Dalton on the ball, tries to get the cross in, but that one's cut out by Adam O'Brien. An opportunity now for Ballymurn to break down this left hand side through their number 5 O'Brien. There's a lovely ball into Josh Whitehead. Will look first time to get it down into Owen Keogh's feet, but that one just didn't come off, and now an opportunity for Bree to get out of their own half and build again and form an attack.
It's just breaking out for Breen the final third every time, and look,
Yeah,
they don't seem to have the pace to get in behind Ballymurn, so everything has to be kind of spot on. Balls into Philip Walsh up front, and then try to get the two wingers into play.
I think he's up front on his own there, so it's going to be it's a tough job to do it up front as a striker, I suppose, on your own. He'll be dependent on, I suppose, his wingers and his two midfielders behind him to start to get up and maybe play that 1-2 with them. But if they're just going to keep going forward just like that on their own, he's going to have a tough day at the office with three centre halves there to look after him.
Yeah, he's up there again. The three are playing quite narrow, so. And look, they don't seem to have the pace down through the middle to get through Ballymurn, but to get out wide here to Anthony Butler, he does seem to have the pace to trouble him.
He has indeed, in fairness. Free kick here, free kick to Ballymurn, so Ballymurn opportunity. Going to give a free kick, I think, did he? Yeah?
It's free, yeah.
Yeah, it is a free. Number 3 there coming across. Josh Waldron coming across to take this one. You can say the more the game has went on now, you can see Ballymurn have adapted really well to the size. They're starting to really try to spread it out. You can see there every opportunity he gets. Number 7, Shane O'Rourke, started hitting the far line here, the line closest to us, and started spreading the game out.
They've grown into a lot more now, and they're playing the better football.
It'll be up to Bree, I suppose, to weather the storm, and Josh Whitehead again in there, going to work and cutting out that Bree attack again.
I look, they have to get used to the big pitch too. I swear, like there might be another pitch that might set up 3 or 4 yards from the 18-yard box, but on this pitch you have to adjust to that, and it takes a bit of a while to adjust to that.
As you said, you're playing a small pitch, your high line is maybe 3 yards outside an 18-yard box nearly, but big pitch here, you're sort of high line, you nearly have to get up as far as the sort of circle, I suppose. And lads, I suppose you don't know what you're coming up against, and as we said, Ballymurn, they're a pacey team, and just as we said, that was number 10 there, Sean Walsh does really well to get in. He has an option to his right hand side, gets the shot away. That one is just narrowly wide, but a great work there by Sean Walsh to sort of, as you said, he's been really eager. Yeah,
he closed the Bree defender down, won the ball back, then took him on, got by him in a one-on-one situation. Look, and he's always looking to be trying something different. And he's not playing safe. He's always looking to make something happen.
Yeah, and in fairness, Onkey Ho done really well. Sort of just he got up beside him, and then he sort of made a run to sort of take the defender away from him. Gave him the opportunity to get the shot away, but that one just wide of the target. Goal kick now for Eric Kennedy.
Sean looks the most likely to make anything happen at the moment, doesn't he?
Yeah, definitely. He's just full of energy. You know what I mean? As you said, he's looking for the 1-2s all the time. He looks like a very creative player. Ball it down the middle again. But again, Josh Whitehead is in there for Ballymurn. An opportunity does get it out wide to the right hand side. And again, it is number 7, Shane O'Rourke, looking to get down the outside. But in fairness, that time I think it was Gavin Sludds came across there and cut that one out really well. Lovely ball into the feet. Again, out to the outside, O'Rourke. Cross in. Keeper looks to be coming. Doesn't get there.
Oh, it's a great goal.
Is the first goal. Header. The first goal of the game, and it is for Ballymurn.
Wing back to wing back.
Yeah, I think it was Adam O'Brien on the far side coming in, and absolutely a great header. The keeper made the decision to come, and I think in fairness, I think the centre half for Breeze that are taking a bit of a smack on that there. But look, Adam O'Brien rose highest, and we'll get an opportunity here to have a quick look at the replay.
Well, it seemed to be a cracking header. I don't think the keeper would have done much, even if he had stayed on his line.
Good ball to the back post, in fairness, and timed that perfectly.
And
off the bottom of the crossbar and in. And
it's in the 6-yard box. Keeper had to come. It's just a good ball and a good finish. I don't think he would really blame anyone. That was a brave header too.
And in fairness, I suppose, as we said, Ballymurn have really grown into this game now, and I think they're probably the first really clear-cut chance. Bar the shot, but they definitely started, I suppose, to deserve to have their 1-0 lead. They've definitely grown into the game the best.
It's a difficult chance too. It was a great header in off the bottom of the crossbar.
It was. And in fairness, he timed it really well. He delayed the run there at the back post, and I think the keeper in the centre half probably thought they had it dealt with, and he'd arrived late and climbed highest. He timed his jump really, really well. Yeah,
looking the coach and him would be delighted with that. That's wing back to wing back. They'll be delighted with that.
I suppose exactly what you set the formation up straight away. Now an opportunity from Bree at the other end, but Ballymurn do it really well, and Josh Whitehead with a little ball inside. Number 9, Onkey Ho on the ball here. And it was just advantage being played there very well by the referee, and bring that one back.
Big 5 minutes now for Bree. They look like they lost a bit of shape and all here now after that goal, and Ballymurn will be looking to push on here now, add a second one to it. Yeah,
Bree will just have to try to get the head down and try weather the storm, I suppose, for 5-10 minutes and try grow into the game themselves. As you said, haven't had an opportunity. Anytime they've get the ball sort of up to the top, there's been to a man on his own. And
Paul Dempsey in the middle of the field for Ballymurn. He's actually grown into it last 10 minutes, having a big influence on the game.
Yeah, opportunity now for Bree. Not offside, but yet again the Ballymurn back three, they're really, really comfortable.
Yeah, Bree just lack that pace up front. They don't look like they're going to be able to threaten him in behind.
No, that's lovely football again from the wing back, who's just after scoring the goal, so he'll be full of confidence, and they can see. And it was a lovely ball down, really, really good ball there. I think it was from from Joe Kelly there,
Shane
and that
again.
straight into the feet again. That
Shane
man,
Walsh
Sean
again
Walsh,
looking to take him on straight away.
does come out wide, and a lovely little clip ball from Shane O'Rourke into Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly back to Shanky Ho, and that's really, really composed football from Ballymurn. Number 2 there, Paul Walsh looking for the ball over the top, but that one goes through as far as Eric Kennedy, and now Eric Kennedy just give his team a chance to hold on to the ball for a couple of seconds, give him a chance to reset.
Bree just need to take the sting out of the game at the moment, because Ballymurn are pushing on here now. They're trying to go for that second.
Yeah, Ballymurn are seeing red, I suppose, and they're trying to kill off the game with the second goal. And I know the second goal won't necessarily win them the game, but definitely give them that little bit of a cushion. But another lovely ball down the right hand side here, and Sean Walsh comes across to this one. That's a beautiful delivery. And that was a lovely cushion header. Really good header. That time, unfortunately, for those that Paul Dempsey Adam O'Brien hadn't made that run into the back post, but it was another really, really good delivery in there from Sean Walsh.
But it was great defended by Tom Murphy. He's actually had even though the goal did come from his side, he's actually having a very good game there. He seems to be defending very well and doesn't panic.
And thankfully there he did take a knock, I think, on that header that time, and he's able to get up and carry on. And as you said, it was a lovely cushioned header back there to the keeper and put the pressure off his team.
Calm. That takes calmness and braveness in a different way.
Braveness, exactly, because sort of a miss header there and you put your keeper in all sorts of bother.
Yeah, and just going back to the goal there, the 3 players in fairness were all brave and all fair going for the ball. It was a good aerial duel, but it was an excellent finish by Joe Kelly.
It was a great header in fairness, and Ballymurn, as we said, deservedly won it up. A bit of a shout there from the Ballymurn lads for handball as the Bree man came across there.
Yeah, he looked to move the arm down there now, but maybe he didn't.
Yeah. All into the feet again for Ballymurn, and Bree do well just to cut out the initial cross, but the danger's not gone. Still at the feet there, I think it's Shanky Ho.
Owen Kyoya, he's starting to come into the game now too, starting to hold the ball up well and linking up the play with the midfield.
Yeah, and he's their big man through the middle, isn't it? I think it works fairly well a lot of the time, doesn't it? You sort of have two up top there, big man, a little man.
Yeah, he's always fairly well coming to look for the feet, and Shane is looking for them behind the whole time.
I think that's now is it Onkey Hall's just gone down for a little bit of attention there at the moment, is it? I don't know whether it's just maybe a little
looks
bit
like cramp. It's a bit early getting cramp.
It is, isn't it? His managers won't be too happy if he's getting cramp now.
Could be the sign that they're not used to the big pitch.
Well, but that is it, isn't it? Or I suppose you don't know, he could have been carrying maybe a little bit of a knock before the game, and hopefully he'll be alright. He looks like he's alright, just a quick stretch. And
he's had to come into the game there now in the last 5-10 minutes as well.
Yeah, he does really well. He makes that ball stick to his feet, doesn't he? Holds it up, and it's exactly what Ballymurn will be looking to start to get the men to come on to him then. We're back underway here now with the goal kick from Eric Kennedy. Number 6 for Bree, Norman Carr does really well to get up and win the header, but all forward from Bree just not good enough again, and an easy opportunity for Ballymurn to clear. And number 11 Joe Kelly gets the ball out wide. An opportunity now for Sean Walsh with plenty of time on the ball again. Looks to get the shot away. Deflected out wide, and be another opportunity now. It would be a corner. I think number 9 Onkey Ho, I think he's the left-footed player, is going to come across and whip this one in with the left foot, so plenty of danger to come off this corner as well. Yeah,
the first 2 corners were from the other side, and they were in swinging him in top of the keeper. Looks like they're going to in swing him in on top of the keeper again. Okay, had to come off the field to get a change of boot.
Yeah. I was out on the pitch there, in fairness, now before the game, and it's very dry, but it is softer than you think under feet, in fairness, to keep the pitch fairly well here at Carrick Park, so there'll always be a bit of a sod on it, but I don't know whether it's
deeper corner.
It is in now, left footed in. That one will go for a goal kick. I don't know whether just looking down there, it looks like he has some sort of strapping on the ankle, and I don't know whether the strapping's maybe too tight and he just wants to get it off. Maybe it's uncomfortable for him, but
he seems to be in a bit of discomfort there, alright. He's heavily strapped actually when you see it there now. He won't want to come off anyway.
No, by the looks of it, he took a strap off it as well, so I think the strap is coming off altogether, is it? You take the strap off and he's just leaving it off. Yeah,
it was probably maybe a bit tight on him, maybe he just wanted to chance it without it.
That's it, isn't it? Yeah. Suppose he says to himself, probably I'll get through this game, and he worry about the injuries after. I suppose another good goal kick by Eric Kennedy, getting his team well up, and opportunity for Bree, and Bree will be looking just to start create a few opportunities. And ball called by the referee.
They'll be looking for a few set pieces, so try to put the ball in the box to put Ballyman under a bit of pressure. And
they've done well now. They've weathered the storm for the last couple of minutes since conceding the goal. Very easy when you concede a goal to get the head down, I suppose, and for Ballymurn just to start to go and knock in another one. But
yeah, some players can go hiding, but they haven't out of.
That is a good ball in though. A bit of a late challenge there. A challenge from the Bree man. He's looking to get in there, but it was just late. And You can see there number 11 now, Joe Kelly coming back in, so he seems to be okay to continue. After taking the strap off. But sometimes you get that strapping on, it can be very tight, can't it? It's sort of just uncomfortable more than you'd nearly rather deal with a bit of pain maybe than the uncomfortableness of it.
Yeah, it's just the adrenaline of the match now will get him through it. I'd say that's definitely won't want to come off.
Good clearing free kick there for Ballymurn, but Bree do well to clear with it. But can't get it any further than just beyond the halfway, and the ball down the right hand side. Opportunity again now for Shane O'Rourke. That one.
Poor ball out, and he'd be disappointed with that one.
Opportunity, as you said, Bree, struggling to get that ball forward now at the moment. They're not really they're not creating much.
They don't seem to have any pace getting behind, so they can't go knocking in behind because there's no one to run in behind. So everything has to be everything has to be intricate.
Free kick there, just I think he came through the back of Josh. I think it might have been a little bit of a clash of heads there, or maybe an elbow glancing into the head, but nothing malicious in it. But we will have a stop.
No, it's just seems to get in the jaw, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem too happy about it.
Doesn't seem, no. I seem to look up to the referee to ask him to say what was he going to do with it. But look, I'm sure Josh will get up and he'll carry on. And I suppose when you come into a cup final, no matter what sort of smack you want, the last thing you want is have to come off in a cup final. So
yeah, look.
Opportunity now though again for Ballymurn now to get the ball into the box. It'll be number 2, Paul Walsh, to deliver this one. Flat delivery, doesn't go as far. It doesn't
poor
go
delivery for the first time today now from Ballymurn.
Yeah. But probably not completely gone, but now it is gone. It's that long ball again up towards the Bree. Looks like it's the Bree number 10 that was sort of trying to get forward as much as he can to help out Shane Doyle, trying to get up there and help out Philip Walsh. But as you said, at the moment it's not paying off for him, and at times there seems to be a lot of space between, I suppose, the front man Philip Walsh and the midfield, and that's something the Bree are going to have to try change.
Yeah, they're struggling to make it stick up there, and as I said, they've nothing to run in behind, so they'll have to change something up if they want to get back into it.
Maybe an opportunity here now, but that one doesn't go the way that they wanted to fall. They were looking to try get, I think it was their number 7, Dylan Dalton, in, but
poor clearance.
Opportunity now. Bree man coming onto it, maybe a chance to get a shot away here. Oh, big shouts for handball there from Bree, but I think it did come off the Ballymurn chest, and Ballymurn with the opportunity now to get away.
Ballymurn back in numbers there, now looking to break quickly here. Good ball.
Lovely ball from O'Rourke into the feet of Sean Walsh. Sean Walsh going to feed it back outside.
It's Adam O'Brien.
That ball is just behind all the men, and an opportunity now for Bree to get out. Bree man chooses his turn back in, had a look up, and there was 2 men ahead of him, but an opportunity now for Bree to come away, as we said, and head up, looking to get down that line. And
look, he looked up there to see what was hanging behind, and he had nothing, and he ended up just kicking out over the line there. I think Bree do have to try to change something up.
With number 3, I think Shane Jordan that time, and I don't think he wasn't too comfortable going with the left, so he sort of toe poked it with the right down the line, and as you said, there wasn't too much moving in front of him, so there wasn't too much he could do with it, in fairness. Yeah,
no, he took a look up before he hit the ball, and he had nothing, so instead of losing, he just decided to try to put it into the corner, and he put it out for a throw.
He does really well that time to come across there, and
in fairness, Ballymurn are working very hard. In the last attack there, they had all barred Shane Walsh back behind the ball, and then they broke quickly, so they are working hard. The goal has given them a lease of life.
I suppose that is one of the pluses, I suppose, of the 3-5-2 formation there, that you, even when your 2 wing backs get, you still have your 3 centre midfielders that are there, so if they're going to break, they can break quickly. And in fairness to the 2 lads on the wings so far, they're number 5 Adam O'Brien and number 7 Shane O'Rourke. They've done an exceptional job.
And look, Vinny's a good manager over him. He's a well coached. You can see they all know their job in the formation, so they're comfortable with the formation.
And that's the important thing, I suppose. An opportunity now from the throw-in, ball into the feet, looking to get that delivery into the box, but Bree do really well just to sort of break it up there, but the danger's not gone, and it's still Ballymurn with the ball. So really good work with Ballymurn to make sure to hold onto that one, looking to get it out wide now, out towards Declan Keeley, who does well just to get a touch on it there and make sure that the Bree man didn't get in and steal it away. It is now back to the feet of Keeley. Josh Whitehead an option down the left hand side. He chooses to go inside, number 11 Joe Kelly. Ball now out with Shane O'Rourke. First time ball to Paul Walsh.
It's offside there, it looks.
No flag. It did look offside to me, in fairness, but again, it's the big man up front there, Owen Keogh, doing really well to make a nuisance of himself, and he has height for days there, so they're going to find it tough to be going over him.
Yeah, look, Ballymurn will be happy to play in the game in the right half of the field as far as they're concerned, so
exactly,
they'll be the happier team at the moment.
The easiest way not to concede, isn't it? Not play football in your own half. Lovely little first time ball back to Keogh.
Tries a long range effort there.
Long range effort, I don't think that's going to go.
No, it's not even going to go for a goal kick.
Yeah. Opportunity for Adam O'Brien just to get up and put the pressure on the Bree man. I'm sure Bree would have much preferred that one to go. And Bree look like they're trying to push their two wingers up a little bit more there at the moment. There looks like I don't know whether it's maybe a little bit of a change in formation, but it definitely looks like they've three men now pushed a little bit further up the pitch. Free kick now given on the halfway line, so an opportunity now to get some men forward. And
look, they need to start playing the game in this half of the field. Doesn't get a few free kicks and things to put into the box, put Ballymurn under a bit of pressure, as it is Ballymurn under no pressure at the moment.
There's a fairness there. The start of the game, they were getting down the left hand side, Bree, and they were sort of putting pressure on. They looked like they were going to start creating a few opportunities.
Anthony Butler looked like he had beaten his man down here on the left hand side, but haven't got out to him since the first few minutes.
Ball in there, and Josh Whitehead, captain for Ballymurn, to come away with that one. Sets Onkey Ho away down the out hand side, but ball is dealt with really, really well. And the throw for Ballymurn, taken by number 7 back to number 2, Paul Walsh. Tries to deliver the ball in there.
Shane Walsh coming back from an offside position there.
Coming back from an offside
again,
position.
he didn't give the Bree defenders any minute on the ball. He looks lively up there. Best player on the field at the moment.
Bree need to, I suppose, just put their foot on the ball for a few minutes and try just even get a couple of passes, because it seems to be that there seems to be a panicking a little bit, and they're looking for the out ball very quick. But
they've kept it well here now at the moment.
Yeah, a lovely touch.
Yeah, now they've meant forward here. Oh, unlucky.
There's exactly what they look to do. Yeah. Opportunity now for Bree, but ball's danger's not away.
Coming back from an offside.
Unfortunately for Bree, I think it was number 10 there, Shane Doyle, came back from the offside position, but
linesman put the flag down there. Yeah,
the referee definitely had.
I think Pat told the linesman to put it down. Must have came off the defender maybe the linesman didn't see it and Pat seen it maybe. I think that's why he's explained to him now that it came off the Ballymurn player, not the Bree player.
That was a bit of a late challenge there from Sean Walsh there on the Bree man, but an opportunity now again, as we said, for Bree with the set piece.
Fairness, excellent referee there by Pat. He's seen that ball came off the Ballymurn defender, and he explained his decision to the linesman. A lot of refs would have just went with the linesman and went with it, but he didn't, in fairness.
I suppose, and that's why I suppose at the moment why Pat, as you said, one of the top referees, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's excellent. Yeah, he'll play the game at a high level too, so
it's a good ball in. And the first, in fairness, this is the first thing that Glenn Murphy in the goal for Ballymurn had done. He came with confidence and took that ball, and as you said, that just takes so much pressure off your back line if you have a keeper who's do that for you. Gavin Sludds comes across and tries to take that one away there for Onkey Hall, but doesn't continue, and an opportunity now down the out hand side, and there's the ball in his hands, so the referee's just going to let that one play, but there was a free kick being given there by the linesman, just for a clip of the ankles, as he was, I think number 2 for Paul Walsh trying to get down the outside. But
he got far from his right centre back position. Yeah, he's out of position here now. If Bree can,
I think that's what Bree tried to have to do. They'd have to weather those attacks from Ballymurn, but that's a lovely ball down the out hand side.
Well onside.
If he can get his head up, he has a man in the middle. Chooses to go inside, but that's a really good challenge from Gavin Sludds. But the danger's not gone. That ball is towards the back post. Really good jump by Sean Walsh, but he's out jumped by the defender. The danger's not gone. Ballymurn done really well just to recycle the ball here, take their opportunity out wide to Walsh. Walsh has the opportunity to go down the out hand side to Shane O'Rourke. Shane O'Rourke with a lovely drilled cross in there. Oh. I think for a second there, the keeper nearly went to pick it up. Yeah,
he won't thank Norman Carr for that back pass.
He won't indeed. And I wouldn't mind Norman Carr look cool as a cucumber in there, just sort of hit it back to his keeper, I suppose, expecting the clearance, but
it's like one of those on here, you deal with it.
Call did come from the keeper that time, but Bree not taking any chances and tried to get it clear. Danger still not gone on Ballymurn, but now Bree get lovely little flick away and the opportunity now to break. Ball down the left hand side, and this time they do have a man in around the back, but unfortunately that one just ran too far. I think it was that time it was Dylan Dalton who seems to have a little bit of pace now, and he's been pushed by the looks of it right up top.
It seems he had to move him from the right wing to up top. He had to try to give him that pace so they can get in behind him. They have to try to start stretching the Ballymurn defence.
Yeah, the Bree management obviously were quick enough to spot it too, and they've shuffled it around a little bit. I think the man that was up front there now seems to be dropped back into the centre midfield, and he's gone up front and try to use his pace now and try to get in around and cause that back three there for Ballymurn a bit of trouble. Yeah,
and Shane Doyle seems to be going out onto the right wing with Philip Walsh dropped into the 10 and Dale gone right up top, which will give him a bit of pace.
And it's exactly, I suppose, what we said they've needed so far, isn't it? Because they've tried that long ball a couple of times, and as you said, just haven't had the pace at times. But
don't even have the pace to trouble to put pressure on the Ballymurn defence when run the ball. So
James Parr now the opportunity to get it out was wing back. But again, Ballymurn up quick with the break. 3v3 now, and if he can get just a heavy touch, but in fairness still gets it out as far as Onkey Ho, the left footed player, be looking to cut back in, does cut back in. and just pulls that one, but done really, really well there. Aidan to cut back in onto it at his favourite left-hand side.
I think he was trying to set it into the far left-hand side of the goal, but he cut across it there and just put it wide at the near post. In
fairness, I think it was Gavin Sludds for Brie who started to come across and just put him under enough pressure, to not make it easy. But again, really, really.
Yeah, I think Ballymurray will be happy enough now to see Brie coming at him a bit, maybe, and then they try to catch him on the break. They look like they had to catch him on the break there a couple of times now. Yeah,
just 8 minutes to go at the half time, and I suppose Ballymurray will be more than happy to get in at half time at 1-0. I suppose they probably, with the amount of possession they've had, they'd love a second one, and I think Brie at this stage, if they're not going to get the equaliser in the first half, will be looking to get in at half time just at 1-0 and
make sure it doesn't get any worse on them. But they've come into the game here now.
They have come into the game, they're starting to grow into it. In fairness, I think the change of formation, not change of formation, but the movement around a couple of players have done them the world of good. Josh Whitehead with clear there, and he gets it out to the right hand side and was chased by Shane O'Rourke, but that one goes out and it will be a throw to Brie.
Interestingly, Dale seems to have gone back onto the right wing now, so
maybe it's something that they've had a chat about and they know they can start to interlink it and interchange it amongst themselves. But
I think maybe it's just that him himself has moved in off the right wing a bit more. Maybe he's seen it himself that they need something.
And in fairness, I was looking through the past scores and the goal scores, and in fairness to number 9 for Brie United, Philip Walsh, he seems to be their goal man all season. Do you know what I mean? So they're going to want to keep him up there as much as they can and hope that he can get the goals that they need today. You know what I mean?
They need to get the ball in the box. I'd say he's a bit of a fox in the box from what I hear. So they need to get the ball in the box for him.
38 minutes gone here in Ferrycarrick Park. Still 1-0 to Ballymurray and Celtic. Goal coming, as we said, from number 5 Adam O'Brien with a great header in off the bottom side of the crossbar. This Wexford Football League Billy Browne Cup final. As we said, the first time that the Billy Browne Cup final as well has been streamed, so it was great to see. I suppose the Wexford Football League putting in I suppose the effort, I suppose, for people who can't get to the games to be able to tune in live online. You know what I mean?
Brilliant to see movement at times when we have the opportunity to do it. I think the Neil O'Sullivan, the U Cup and the Wexford Cup are going to be streamed as well, so it's the way forward now.
Wexford, we have the
League need to start moving forward. They need to start getting the publicity of the league out. We've a great league.
Yeah, and as look at the infrastructure is here, I suppose, in Ferrycarrick Park. It makes it very easy, I suppose, to be able to come here and do it. You know what I mean? And it's a joy for us to be able to come here and start and put it on, and we'll try to give the people at home, I suppose, the best view possible. And I suppose,
and it's great. All the cup finals are here. Everyone get their day out here, and it's a League of Ireland ground, and it's very well set up here, so it's great for the players.
Yeah, exactly. And as we said, all the other cup finals coming next weekend. The Stano Youth Cup final on Saturday, and then the other 2 cup finals double header on the Sunday. So it'll be great occasions, as you said. Especially, I suppose, more so even, I suppose, you have the Youth Cup final next Saturday. I know those younger lads there, it could be 15, 16-year-olds taking part in that game. You know what I mean? And they're probably looking at, I suppose, that they're coming out to play in Ferrycarrick Park, as you said, where League of Ireland club play. You know what I mean? It'd be a big occasion for them, but big occasion for anyone, I suppose. Don't get me wrong, it's amazing, as we said, to play in any cup final. You don't get to play in too many of them. So
no, it's great for the youngsters to play out here, and maybe it's something they should look at. Maybe have all the underage cup finals out here, as they all get a day out.
Yeah.
We just need to promote our game more in the county. We have a great product, and we just need to handball there.
Big call for handball there from Brie, but it did seem to come up just off him, wasn't it? I don't think he played it with the hand.
His hand was in a natural enough position, I think. So.
And again, a show for handball down the other end this time. I think it was Onkey Hall looking for the handball, but referee having none of it.
Pat's in it again, explaining to the Brie players why he didn't give it. He said it came off his foot to his hand. It didn't come directly from the ground to his hand.
I think it makes a big difference when you have a referee that talks you through a game, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's explaining every decision that's questioned to him there. He's explaining it straight away, and then that's the end of it, in fairness to him. And he always does that anytime he refs.
A good shout from Kennedy there, just take the pressure off his team, be able to come out and pick that one up, and chooses to go long, and he goes long towards number 10 Shane Doyle. Tried to get a header on it, but an opportunity now for Brie. I was just about to say, I think there was a bit of a challenge there. I think it was from number 4 Declan Keeley there came in, and
there's a lack of communication over the first time in the Ballymurray defence. 2 of them went for it and neither of them got it, and Brie got in and then he was taken down.
As you said, Brie are probably starting to grow into the game. Just under 5 minutes now to half time, but probably an opportunity here maybe. Well, let's have a quick look at that one again there. Yeah, he was just caught there by the Ballymurray man, in fairness, and there was nothing malicious in it, but as we said, an opportunity now for Brie maybe to hit the target for free kick. Looks like it's going to be number 9 Philip Walsh standing over it, and
looks like he's coming out to have a go.
Maybe this is where his goals have come from this year.
He's definitely going to have a go anyway.
A perfect opportunity for Brie to hit back here. 3-man wall set up in front of it. Definitely looks like he's going to have a strike. And the wall does their job really, really well. They stayed tight as a unit there, and Bree do well to come across, but Ballymurn now looking to break. Lovely ball into the feed. Vaughan Kyo, he's looking to get his team out, but lovely set of feet there from Philip Walsh. Ball down the line, and again Ballymurn do well just to come across and does really, really well for his team to win the throw. And but Bree, in fairness, now really grown into the game, and they're starting to cause Ballymurn a few issues.
Yeah, they weathered storm there for 10 minutes after the goal. Ballymurn looked like they could go on, maybe even win the game handy, but Bree weathered that now, and I think they'll be happy enough if they get into the half here 1-0 or 1-0 down or even better.
Long ball again. Josh Whitehead went down under the challenge, but I think there was a shout from both teams. But again, it's that man Sean Walsh who gets in around that Bree and causing troubles. Gavin Sludds comes across, tries to get it clear. Josh Whitehead left-footed, tries to get that ball out as far as number 5, Adam O'Brien. Adam O'Brien a one-on-one with the fullback. In fairness to the fullback, as we mentioned a couple of times, he's had it. And Tom Murphy's done really well out on that right-hand side for Bree.
Yeah, he's looked comfortable here. So ball's gone out there to throw to Bree.
It's coming out to the last 2 minutes of the first half here now, and an opportunity. Bree will be looking to keep it at a 1-0 deficit. As you said, if not, maybe try stealing an equaliser just on the stroke at half time. But Ballymurn will be very happy, I think, with their first half's work. They haven't really had too much to deal with, and anything they have had to deal with, they've done quite well, in fairness.
Glenn and the goals only had to come for one ball. He had no shots, nothing really to come out to clear up either. So I think Ballymurn will be happy enough that way. I think for Bree, the two wingers, Dale and Anthony Butler, look dangerous. I think they need to come up with a way to get two of them into the game more.
Yeah, and I think they're, in fairness, as we said that time, they had looked at one stage to put Anthony Butler up top there, and they had dropped Philip Walsh in, and that seemed to be working for a few minutes, and all of a sudden then they went back. But I think at the moment, I think it's actually Shane Doyle who's playing through the middle up top there at the moment. I don't know whether maybe that sort of front three just sort of maybe they're interlinking.
I think the two wingers just dropping in off their wings a bit more, trying to get into the middle a bit more, trying to get on the ball more.
There's an opportunity now for Bree to build. That ball again, just that final ball at times for Bree is what's killing them. They're getting into good positions and they're trying to break, but it's that final ball is just killing them.
I think they're finding the bigger pitch a bit harder than Ballymurn. I think it's
Ballymurn have adapted really well to it.
With the bigger pitch, it's harder to get up to the front man when you play it up to his feet. It's harder to get up to him.
Bree with the throw, really good ball down the line, and bit of a clash of heads in there, but Ballymurn come away with the ball. Josh Whitehead, lovely 1-2 football. That's some lovely football from Ballymurn. An opportunity now to get the strike away. Takes a touch right inside. But that one is just narrowly over the top of the crossbar. Some really good football there by Sean Walsh and Josh Whitehead. We might have a chance just to have a quick look at that one.
Yeah, Sean done very well when it came to him. He could have hit it first time, but decided to take a side step to his right. Get the shot of it.
He had a good opportunity.
He could have hit it there first time, but he brought it back in.
Narrowly over the crossbar. I think the keeper, in fairness to Eric Kennedy, looked comfortable enough that it was going over his crossbar, but any time, in fairness to Ballymurn, they have to give it to him. They've been trying to play that one-touch football, and when they do play it, they are finding holes in the Bree defence to get in.
So the difference at the team, they have a threat going forward at the moment with Sean Walsh up top, as Bree don't seem to have that threat at the moment.
Bree looking to just clear their lines, and a bit of a slice clearance there from Josh Waldron is going to give Bree an opportunity. Throw in the Ballymurn box, and we're now into added time here in the first half, so it'll be funny to see. I don't think we've had too many stoppages, so I can't see there being too much added time in this half.
So it'll be just a minute maybe.
Yeah, an opportunity then for teams to get in, and I'm sure they'll be looking to get in and have a good chat and take on water. And I suppose for Bree United, you're going to be looking at Wayne Dunn, I suppose, to get his men in and just have a chat with him about maybe some of the things. I suppose he may not see it from down there what we're seeing up here, as you said, try to get the wingers into the game a bit. And I'm sure as you said, for Vincent Quirk, a very good manager, he's going to get in. It's going to be more the same, I think, for his lads.
Yeah, he'll be just looking for the same again from his lads, and maybe a bit more energy off him and to attack him a bit more. I think the game is there for him if to be that little bit more braver, pushing men forward. But for Bree, I think they just need to maybe change the system or change personnel. I just think they need a bit of pace up front. That's what's killing them at the moment. They just can't get behind the Ballymurn defence.
I suppose the more we go into the second half then, as we said, and there it is, the half-time whistle here at Ferrycarrig Park. So half-time in the Wexford Football League Billy Browne Cup final. It is Ballymurn Celtic 1, Bree United 0. Good first half football, and we'll be back with the second half, myself and Aidan Brown in the second half. Thanks very much. Welcome back to Furrycarrick Park for the second half of the Wexford Football League Billy Browne Cup final. As we said in the first half, it is 1-0 to Ballymurn Celtic at the moment. That goal being scored for Ballymurn by number 5, Adam O'Brien. And as we said in the first half, I think Bree are going to have to come out and try something different, because what they did try in the first half, unfortunately for them, Ed, didn't really go to plan, did it?
Yeah, it looks like they've gone to a Northlocks 4-4-2 here now from where they're lining up for kick-off with Dale Dalton gone up front now with Philip Welsh and number 10, Shane Doyle gone into the centre of the field.
And in fairness, I think that's exactly what Bree need. They need that second man up top.
To do, yeah, someone to get close to Philip, but they need that pace in behind, and Dale seems to have the pace, so they'll be looking to try to stretch the Ballymurn defence now.
It's quite simple now, isn't it, Bree? You're really going to have to push, you know what I mean? They're going to have to push, simple as now. If they're going to want to win the cup today, they're going to have to score a goal.
Yeah, it was just interesting there at half time. Bree went back inside as you normally would do in a cup final day. You would go back in at half time, but Ballymurn stuck to tradition of what they'll be doing every Sunday and staying out on the side of the pitch, so it can work. I think it might work again. I think they could have done with getting away from everyone and just settling down for a few minutes. So it'll be interesting to see now to start. It looks like the referees are going to take their full 15 minutes here. There's no sign of them yet.
It must be. I tell you what I'd say. I was only looking at it when we were after. I'd say they're inside looking at the penalty shootout on the FA Cup final.
Yeah, there must be no sign of them coming down here yet anyway.
Sure, look, they're probably inside having their cup of tea. They're making sure they're taking their lot of time and giving the teams, I suppose, the right amount of time. And I suppose by the rights of the game, it's meant to be 15 minutes, isn't there?
Yeah, look, it is usually 15 minutes. I suppose maybe Bree and Ballymurn are not used to being here. They're only not used to getting that 15 minutes on a Sunday morning either.
That's it. But in fairness, I suppose these two teams, I suppose Bree be looking to just get back out and get stuck in straight away and try to change the game, and Ballymurn, I suppose, be eager to get back on as well and just get back in and control the game. But
Bree just need, it's all for Bree too. They need to up the intensity. They need to support the two strikers now. But for me, they just need to up the intensity, get runners in behind, get the ball, play the game like Ballymurn did in the first half, played in Ballymurn's half.
think, and look, as we said, a big picture then, and Ballymurn sort of adapted to it really, really well. And I think the benches are going to have a big, massive part to play in the second half, time on the substitutions. You know what I mean? And I suppose if Bree can manage to get pull one back, and you have the potential of going to extra time and penalties. You know what I mean? It will be decided here on the day, and referees now making their way back out, so we will be getting back underway very, very briefly. Yeah,
look, Wayne, if it stays like this for the first 15 minutes, Wayne from Bree will probably be looking to change it. I suppose for Vinny, he'll be. Probably if it stays 1-0, as a manager, sometimes you're worried about changing, winning a team at 1-0. He'll be hoping for that second goal, so then maybe he can bring in someone maybe to shore it up and see it out.
Will be Ballymurn to get us back underway here now, shooting from right to left, as we can see it. As you said, Ballymurn in the yellow jerseys, green nicks, and Bree in their normal blue and white. So 45 minutes now to go, and let's see who's going to be the winner of the 2022 Billy Browne Cup.
Yeah, I think for Bree, I suppose what we saying to each other in the dressing room, if they're going to lose it, make sure to leave everything behind if they lose, and if Ballymurn are a better team, they'll hold their hand up. So I just think that maybe they believe in the first half, they haven't done that, they haven't maybe played to their potential yet, so I think that's what they'll be looking for in the second half.
That's just all you can ask for, and
all you can do is give it out, ask your players to give it everything. If better teams beat you, you just hold your hand up, but there's nothing as bad if you feel you left it behind you.
Yeah, we are back underway here now, Furrycarrick Park, Ballymurn getting us back underway, and straight away it is that man Paul Dempsey back on the ball. In fairness, he done great work in that sixth position for Ballymurn in that first half, and he'll be looking to get straight back in and doing the same thing in the second half to sort of really control that midfield for him. And
he's not their captain, but he does look their leader out on the field there. He controls things from that centre of the field.
I think the control that he gives by sitting in that six, it just allows the two in front of him, sort of Josh Whitehead and Joe Kelly, just to get into the game and get forward a little bit.
Yeah, he doesn't panic. He doesn't panic on the ball, or even when it looks like they're caught out, he don't panic. He gets people in around him.
Really looking to play off in the back there, but Ballymurn get up well, and Josh Whitehead plays it out wide left. Dempsey, the ball did just go over the line, and linesman quick to get the flag up, and opportunity for Bree to get out. To the feet. Goes long, but again really, really calm from Ballymurn, but not completely gone. The ball is played down the line out to Philip Walsh. Has a look up. And in fairness, the two lads in Ballymurn done really well to get across and crowded that out, and they're doing well now to work it out here now. Josh
Waller in the centre defence for Ballymurn has been very good defensively. He's dealt with everything there. He looks very composed.
Josh Whitehead, the captain for Ballymurn, time on the ball here at the edge of his own box.
Again, Bree had the ball out wide, but they couldn't swing it in because they had no one in the box. They need to start getting men into that box.
Now an opportunity for Bree, and again it was number six for Ballymurn there. Paul Dempsey just getting out again, and blocking that shot down, and now an opportunity now for Ballymurn to get their lads up top going. Some lovely feet in the middle by Ballymurn. Switches it out wide. Oh, and the flag just goes up for offside.
That was a great play there by Sean Welch. Quick feet and then head up and played a lovely ball out. Unfortunately, Adam O'Brien had just gone offside.
Ball down the outside, but ball goes out for a throw, and it will be a throw to Ballymurn. Throw looks like it's going to be taken by the number 5 there, Adam O'Brien, down the left hand side, and opportunity to get forward. But Bree do well to get it away, and it gets it as far as Walsh. A ball down the out-hand side, and this time Bree do have a man there who's looking to get down the out-hand side. In fairness to him, I think it was Anthony Butler, was it?
That was Dale Dalton. I think he's gone up front in the second half, and he's given him that bit of pace now, and he's putting that Ballymurn back three on a little bit more pressure now.
Ball down the right hand side, an opportunity. Ball across the box. In fairness, not a bad ball in towards the front post, but
again, Bree knowing inside that box, they're one knot behind. They need a commitment into that box.
Ballymurn keeper Glenn Murphy looking to go along with that one, and went out as far as Onkey Ho, but he just couldn't manage to keep that ball in. And in fairness to Ballymurn, Onkey Ho and Sean Walsh looked really dangerous, and they'll be looking for those lads to start to get in now and try get that second goal and kill off the game from.
Yeah, in fairness, every time they get good ball up to them, they look like they can make something happen to two of them. In fairness, they work well together.
A bit of a push there from Sean Walsh just on Gavin Studs there, and it'll be a free to Bree, an opportunity for Bree maybe they get a long ball forward maybe towards Dylan Dalton. But tried to go quick with it there, but referee calling him back for a rolling ball. In fairness, great to see a good crowd here at Furry Carrick Park as well. Good turnout from both teams, and I suppose on a nice day too, you know what I mean?
It's a beautiful evening in fairness, but with a lot of other sport on telly today, it's good to see the good crowd here.
Opportunity now for Ballymurn down the outside as far as Walsh. Was one-on-one with the defender, and his own man sort of came across and cut off his line there, but he didn't lose out, and he's still there. Tries to cut him with the left foot, and I think that one is going to go for a goal kick. Just came out off the outside of his left boot.
Yeah, again, in fairness to him, he doesn't give defenders a chance. When he gets it, he's looking to take him on in a one-on-one situation every time. The defenders know that they have to get tight to him.
Well, just only so many times that he's going to get down that line before they're going to create something. Really, he was unlucky there. I suppose he tried to look like he tried to cut it back there. In fairness to Ballymurn, they had done really well to get men into the box at the same time. So Bree will be more than happy.
Two wing backs for Ballymurn are actually playing very well. Adam O'Brien and Shannon O'Toole are getting up support in the front two, and they're backing defending when they need to be as well.
Yeah, two of them in fairness had a great first half, and it was the two of those that combined for the Ballymurn goal. In fairness.
Yeah. And when you're playing that 3-5-2, you need that from your two wing backs. They're the important people in that formation. They have to be able to get up and down.
Opportunity now, throw into Ballymurn, taken over on the right hand side by Paul Walsh. Opportunity to try get the ball into the feet, but that's a really smart throw into Dempsey. Dempsey tries to dink that one in towards Kehoe, but we do well to get that one away, but it's not fully clear. Josh Whitehead tried to nod it out wide to his right hand side. Cut out by the Bree man, cut that one out there, and he done really well, but Ballymurn now looking to put the pressure on again, Aidan, and try turn the screw.
Yeah, they're looking to play in this half of the field. It sounds obvious, but sometimes it's hard to do. But they are 90% of their possession is in this half of the field.
It was another very smart ball in fairness there by Paul Dempsey, just to dink it towards the back post. Josh Whitehead, the captain there for Ballymurn, just urging his lads on, wanting to lift it another level and sort of see if they can find a second goal and kill off the game. As I think, if in fairness, the way things have been going, if Ballymurn can start to score the next goal, I think it will kill off the game, and it'll probably, Bree lads might drop their head, but if Bree can just somehow manage to maybe start getting out of their own half a little bit more and try find that equaliser, it'll really make a game of it here.
Yeah, if Ballymurn get a second, I think it's game over. Another good in swinging corner.
Towards that back post, and
Bree out there for a high foot, I think.
The free seen something definitely in there, and the free is given out, and Bree United will be more than happy just to take the sting out of it again. Bree look to be going long with all their kicks. Doesn't seem to be any sort of want, I suppose, to play out for the back. They're looking to get that ball out of their half. Kicking from the keeper again.
But they might be happy to keep it like this, keep it tight for 70 minutes, and then maybe try to push men on to make sure they're still in the game for the last 20 minutes. And a quick free by Paul Dempsey. He's just alive out there.
Ball out to the left hand side. Josh Whitehead coming down with good tackle, in fairness, by the Bray man, but the trouble is not gone. And
It's a corner from the.
Just go for a corner this time. Another opportunity now for a corner for Ballymurn to create more trouble.
Yeah, this time Paul Dempsey will be hitting it, and he's in swinging it, and his deliveries seem to be top notch in fairness in the first half.
Yeah. Come off and Ballymurn find themselves back in again, but good work from Bray. And I think in fairness to Ballymurn, their work rate has been savage, and again now the start of the second half, and they're not giving Bray an opportunity to put the foot on the ball.
Yeah, they're working harder. Every time Bray had ball, there's 2 men nearly around him every time trying to get that ball back. Just going back to that corner, there was a great goalkeeping again by Eric Kennedy. He's coming for everything and getting good fists on him.
As well, you can see number 11 for Ballymurn there, Joe Kelly, is down. He looked like he took a bit of smack to the back, but I think we have a head injury now as well, so this time we will have a break and play it. Game, you know what I mean? You end up losing 1 or 2 lads out of a team there, and
yeah, as I said, at 1-0 there in the second half, I don't think Vinny will want to make any changes. All his team is playing well out there. In fairness, there's no one having a bad game for him, so he won't want to change anything.
There's number 11. It is her on this near side, Joe Kelly, who seems to be in some discomfort.
Yeah. Number 16, Stephen Redmond, does look like he's ready to come on here.
Some movement, in fairness, down on that Ballymurn bench, but whether that was just a precaution because of the injury or whether they were just going to make the change, could be looking to inject just a fresh set of legs in, you know what I mean?
Does look like he's coming on. He's stripped off. Looks like he's ready to come on.
Lovely ball down the left hand side and breathing an opportunity to get down, but yet again that back three from Ballymurn just dealing with anything that seems to be thrown at him so far, and they've done it with a little bit of ease at the moment, but
yeah.
And number 16, he is still again stripped off, as we said. Number 16 for Ballymurn, Stephen Redmond. Look like we are going to see first change of the game soon. Not quite making his way towards the halfway line for the change to be made just yet, but ball goes out for a throw and an opportunity now for
maybe he's just stripped himself to let the management know that he's there.
yeah, giving him a little bit of a nudge.
Gentle reminder.
He's limbering up though. He's on his toes down there, and it looks like we're actually going to have our first change for Bray United at the same time as well. Yeah. Looks like it's going to be number 14 to come into the game, which is Sean Ring. So it looks like both teams now contemplating changes with just 55 minutes or 10 minutes into the second half. And in fairness, both teams have settled probably into the second half quick enough. No clear-cut chances really for any team, but I think Bray having the 2 lads up front are starting to cause a little
putting on a little bit more pressure. Ballymurn not coming up with the ball as easy as they were in the first half. Starting to win a few more frees and things as well, so they can get the ball into the box.
Bray try to take the quick free kick there and just get away with it. Lovely ball into the feet. Plays the 1-2 back out, and just looking to play that ball in over the top for the striker, but unfortunately for them at that stage it was number 7 Dylan Dalton had other ideas, and he was coming out as the ball was going in. His ball is going down right hand side here now. Opportunity for Ballymurn maybe to get the ball in the box. Silky footwork out on the right hand side, and that one's gone for
good defend over there.
We are going to see the change now for Bray.
Yeah, it's Sean Ring coming on. He's a very good player actually. He's a striker, so press number 9 Philip Walsh. The $1 formation now will be just like for like.
Yeah. fresh set of legs up front to get at that Ballymoran back three, I suppose, and that's exactly what Bree be looking at the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It'll be
over the years, Sean's been a very good player in fairness to him, so he will add something to him up there. The physicality as well.
Bree looking to get out of their defence straight away, looking to get down that left hand side and good run down the left hand side straight away. The substitute look in the middle as well, looking for it. And fairness to the Ballymoran backs there, they do really well just to get across, and he's out after winning the throw for his team there, just takes the pressure off, and in fairness to that back three, they've worked really well as a unit, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been on a bit more pressure in the second half with two directly up on him, but they are dealing with it. They look comfortable enough. In fairness, the two keepers there look very capable in fairness.
Be just stopping the game quickly for a quick word, I think.
Something off the ball there. He's going to the
lines, man, is he? No,
he's going to the pocket. Yellow card there for
yellow
two
card
yellow cards.
For both lads. So Josh Whitehead picks himself up a yellow card, and I think not quite sure which number it is at the back there at the moment. I think it was number 5. I think is it Rochford who's after picking himself up. Sean Rochford was playing in the middle of that back there.
Sean Rochford, number 5. Yeah.
Sean Rochford. So that's Josh Whitehead now, and Sean after picking themselves up yellow cards. So that's 3 yellow cards now in the game. And yeah, I'm going to see the first change in the game for Ballymoran as well. They have a man ready here on the sideline to come in, so we'll put the fourth official now and ready to go. Has his number on his back, but the ball goes out, and sure we'll have that change. And be looking to build out of their own backline here. Ball out to the right hand side, but cut out again by Ballymoran. Ballymoran looking to break through.
Snowy's going through.
Yeah, Snowy number 9, Onkey Ho does really well, but
yeah, Harry Kennedy alive, so he's been very good in the goal. In fairness, he's alive to everything. He's out quick on things.
Right, looks with their Onkey Ho, they're gone down again, and looks like he suffered early in the first half with the leg as well, and
maybe he is carrying an injury because Cottle Roach was a striker looking like he's ready to come on, so maybe that's the change Vinny's looking to make, because other than that I wouldn't think Vinny would want to make a change.
Yeah, exactly. In fairness, young Cottle Roach, he's another young player, 28 goals this season as well, so he'll be looking to get in and maybe seeking a bag his 9th goal of the season for Ballymoran. They're going to see that substitute.
Yeah, and it is on, so maybe he was carrying an injury into the game, because he has been playing well, so I think Vinny trying to...
We're going to see, so as we said, it is Cottle Roach to come into the game, and it is going to be, as we said...
Yeah, he must have been carrying an injury into the game, and saying they're happy to get an hour out of him, I think.
Yeah, and in fairness, he caused plenty of trouble there in the first half, but he came in and out of the game a little bit in the first half. He was sort of full of life, and then he go out of it, and as we said, probably was carrying that little bit of an injury, and maybe he sort of was doing what he could when he can, and sure, look, if they're after getting an hour out of him now, and a fresh set of legs in now.
Yeah, Cottle is quick, so they'll have 2 quick men up there now.
Really looking to get out. Get something. Ball is gone. Go on that first. Take it. Down the wing again. Just to the hour mark now, and I suppose it comes get to the hour mark nearly in most games. It's time where I suppose it's going to come down to the lads on the line as well now, having chats and sort of saying where do they need to make changes. And I suppose if you're Ballymoran, you're going to be quite happy to start to keep going as you're going, aren't you?
Yeah, as I said, 1-0 up there, I'd say flags up. I'd say Vinny probably didn't want to make that change, but as I said, it looked like he did carry an injury into the game, so it was probably preordained that he'd come off after an hour.
Yeah. Trying to get as much out of him as they could, yeah. I think when he went down there at that time, I think that was the sort of the main key.
Yeah, well, look, when you're over teams and you're 1-0 up in a tight enough game, you don't really want to make changes, especially if things are going well for you, and they are going well.
Ballymoran, exactly.
The scoreline probably doesn't...
Well, the scoreline probably doesn't score if you... Look, in fairness...
They've been dominant enough, I think.
Bree haven't caused really Ballymoran much changes. Had a few little half chances to get forward, but I think at the moment it's just been the final ball has killed Bree, but as we said at Ballymoran, we're looking to try to get through, and...
Yeah, Glenn has been on trouble in the Ballymoran goal, in fairness.
Josh Whitehead was number... Cottle Roach, who just come on there, tried to play the number 1, played the 1-2 with Sean Walsh, but trouble not gone yet. And
Adam O'Brien's on his own in the back here.
Balls to the edge of the box. I think Joe Kelly half thought about the shot off the left, but gets away on the way out the right. And in fairness, Derek Kennedy dealt fairly well with that one, and
he looks a good keeper. In fairness,
that one goes long down towards Dalton, who tried to get the flick on. And
first time match, Bree probably have 2 up here, so they're putting him under pressure.
And now Bree as well with the fresh set of legs in Sean Ringett. They're coming into the game. Replace Philip Balch. The Bree man looking for a free kick there, but I don't think there was too much in it, in fairness.
Yeah, the Ballymurn back 3 defended very well.
Another goal kick here now for Ballymurn, because Ballymurn will be started just winding down the minutes as much as they can. I know it's early in the second half, but every couple of seconds you can start to waste. And looks like we are going to see a second substitution. I think is a PJ Bork.
PJ Bork, yeah.
Going to come into the game for Ballymurn. Lovely football again by Ballymurn, and Ballymurn, in fairness to them, they've played really good football at times in this game, and a ball just went over the line there. Going to be Bree fans now try to edge their team on, get them going again, but a sloppy throw there, and it gives Ballymurn the opportunity to get up, and nice little flick outside. In fairness, done really well by Bree, but yet again Joe Kelly working absolutely super off the ball.
Yeah, Ballymurn are just working a lot harder off the ball. They've 2-3 men to every ball.
And I think it's been the big difference, in fairness, isn't it?
They're pressing high. They're not letting the Bree players play with their head up.
If you see there when the ball is started in the back line for Ballymurn, Ballymurn have the opportunity to put their foot on the ball and pick out a pass, and the lads up top, in fairness for Ballymurn, are not giving the Bree back line a moment's
Ballymurn
space.
had the ball here now, they're not under much pressure. At times to take the extra few touches, play with their head up, that's the big thing. Ballymurn are able to play with their head up.
Lovely ball by Keeley down the line. Winger O'Brien, and looks to get that ball in the box, and falls as far as Josh Whitehead. By him on the edge of the box, gets his head up, step over, but in fairness, that's a really, really good challenge there. And just that's what I think is what's killed Bree so far, is when they get that opportunity to break and to have that look up, there just doesn't seem to be much movement in front of them. Referee, let's stop on play. A good set of hands again from Murray Kennedy there. A bit of a big fire shot in there from Sean Walsh, looking to, I think he was trying to put it into the far corner, but didn't get the connection that he was looking for on it. An opportunity now for Bree, but again, in fairness, that man Joe Kelly back there putting in the tough tackles and the hard work, and breaks the play up. Danger not fully over. That is another
card
challenge
here for a Ballymurn player. It's the first opportunity really Bree's had to get a chance to put a decent ball in from a set piece, so interesting what can they produce from it.
We are going to, before the free kick is taken, I think we are going to see that substitution here. Is they're going to be PJ Bork, midfielder, to come in.
Yeah, a bit surprised Ballymurn making it with this free kick, because usually you don't like to unsettle things just before a free kick or a corner.
I think he's going to replace Paul Dempsey by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's a surprise to me. I think Paul's been one of the better players on the field. I know he got booked there in the second half. Maybe Vinny is thinking that. He's in the engine room, so maybe he doesn't want to take any chances that he might have to make a tackle.
So that is PJ Burke to come in. You're looking for him to come in, I suppose, and continue the good work that was being done in there by Paul Dempsey.
Yeah, Paul are making Ballymurn tick, so it's a bit of a surprise now for me, but I said he was on a yellow card, so maybe they're just thinking of that.
We are going to have another substitution for Bree short. He's well another man ready, but as we get back to it, Bree with a good flick in.
There's a goal.
Oh, there it is. There's the equaliser that we talked about.
Yeah, that's the first couple of things for me. It's the first opportunity to put a ball in, and big thing for me was making that substitution right on.
First opportunity that Bree have had to really put a good ball into the box, and tried to have a quick look there, and we'll have a quick look at the replay. Look, it was a really good ball into the box, and in fairness, he just got
flick on header. Yeah,
it was a great header. I think the keeper made the decision to come and just didn't quite get there. And
when he came, he had to take man and ball. But again, just from a manager's point of view, we don't really like making substitutions at set pieces, so surprised Ballymurn made that one that time.
Straight away, and Bree looking to get in again, but in fairness to Glenn Murphy, he was out quick, and we have a game on our hands now. It looked at times there for the last sort of 15-20 minutes. In this second half, it looked like Ballymurn were comfortable and they were sort of chipping away there. And
let's be honest, they have been comfortable. It was the first time Bree got a chance to put a ball in the box, and in fairness to Bree, they've been clinical with it. It's their first chance.
Another substitution for Bree. It looks like it's going to be number 12. Dara Byrne, according to the match card, is going to be coming in. Yeah, number 12, Dara Byrne. That was a defender and a midfielder. So See where he's going to come in now.
He's coming on from Norman Carr in the middle of the field. Yeah.
So both teams started making that change, I suppose, in the sixth position, ain't it? Just looking for fresh legs in there. But
Yeah.
Ballymurn now are going to have to try find another gear again and go again.
And you've got to give Norman credit. 43 years of age. He had a good game in the middle of that field.
Surely did, didn't he? The amount of ball he cut out in the first half, and
He'd have felt that big pitch today, I tell you, and the heat.
Yeah, well, that's it. And as you said, 43 years old, and he's still playing soccer.
Yeah, fair play to him.
I'm not even 34 yet, and I'm retired from the game a couple of years. It makes me feel bad.
You have a Billy Browne Cup though, so you're alright.
That's it. That is it. But look, back underway here now, and I hope that's going to give Brie a massive boost, isn't it? That goal,
massive.
You know what I mean?
They weren't in this game. It was first chance, really.
And look, I suppose you did mention it, Ed, and maybe Brie were happy enough there. They were taking along. They hadn't conceded the second one and got the opportunity there and took it. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Goals win games.
Yeah, look, you get the ball in the box, you have a chance, and that was the first time they got to put a decent. It was a good set piece.
Yeah, and I suppose any set pieces they get now, it's hard going to put that little bit of doubt in Ballymurn's mind, isn't it? That they're going to have to deal with some. It was a good delivery, in fairness. The
sun there, and then keeper's eyes from that angle. He was crossing it as well, so maybe that might have.
Yeah, Ballymurn now back on the attack and substitute work straight away, getting into the game.
Look, it's easy when you're up here, but for me, from a manager's point of view, I was a bit surprised at the two substitutions by Ballymurn because they were in control of the game, and sometimes substitutions can upset you. So
yeah, I suppose one of them maybe was they were forced into changing their striker, but yeah, the other two, and
the two players that took off were having an influence on the game.
Yeah, here's another opportunity now for Brie, but in fairness, excellent goalkeeping again from Glenn Murphy. Anytime he's had to do anything, in fairness, he's been out off that line very, very quick.
Yeah, look, since the goal now, the Brie crowd are encouraging everything Brie do. Every ball the kick is getting a roar here, so that'll spur the players on as well.
No, Brie have a throw in over on that left hand side. They'll be looking to get another opportunity and be a winner, but 68 minutes gone here in Ferrycarrig Park, so big 20 minutes ahead for both of these teams, and Brie now will have their tails up after getting the equaliser, and it's going to be up to Ballymurn. They're going to have to go do it all again after giving themselves the lead and sort of seeming to be in control.
Yeah.
And look, there's no doubt about it, they were in control of the game for long periods of this, but
and goals change games. They change the mindset of players. Ballymurn now will be panicking now for the next couple of minutes. They'll resettle. Brie will believe the game is for them to take now.
Yeah, and I think sometimes you get a goal and an opportunity now for a strike away, and Dalton, they're looking to get the strike away. Oh, lovely flick on. That was a good flick on towards Dara Byrne there. He's looking to steal in, and it looks like Dara Byrne's come on.
Excellent flick by Sean Ring. Sean Ring is a very good player too.
Yeah.
All Brie at the moment.
All Brie, and looks like Dara Byrne's come on. He's going to sit on that right hand side of the midfield for Brie.
Two subs linking up.
3v3 here at the back now, but unfortunately the ball from Shane Doyle just wasn't good enough. But Shane Doyle full of confidence now after scoring the equaliser for Brie from the header as well. So really turning into a bit of an end-to-end game now, isn't it? The fitness is going to tell a lot here, lads. Start to get tired.
Starting to open up. Look, from Ballymurn's point of view, we went from completely controlling the game to kind of being all over the place at the moment. Let's go ball in.
O'Brien and
Cottle Roach.
That ball was in as far as Cottle Rush that time. He was looking to see if he could get a strike away, but number 13 PJ Bork now on the ball, and he gets it into Joe Kelly. Good set of feet by Joe Kelly. His head up, looks to see can he get a strike away, but that one has just gone wide. And as you said, the game really starting to open up now, and there's probably going to be chances start coming for both teams. And I think lads, I think for Vinnie Quirk there for Ballymurn Celtic and Wayne Dunn now are going to.
Yeah, I think the fittest team now. I think if you look down there now, a lot of lads with hands on the hip and a lot of puffing there now.
Yeah, and it's
a warm evening. It's a bigger pitch than what they're used to.
That's what I was just saying. That all comes into it, I suppose. And there's no way for preparing for something like that, is it? You know what I mean?
No, and it's a cup final as well, so you're coming to the game earlier than you usually would, and they're not used to this time of kick-off too. That's a big thing for them too.
Yeah, used to getting up on a Sunday morning there and going out in the wet and the rain to maybe a mucky pitch, and all of a sudden then you're playing on a Saturday evening, and it's not too often we can say that we get to play matches.
And you have to make sure you're eating right before the game at the right times and things, and getting plenty of water into them as well.
As we said, if it does manage to stay 1-1 here at the end of 90 minutes, we will have extra time and penalties here today, so sure both teams will be looking to have it well finished by then, and there's nothing worse, I suppose. And as you said, to come into it even more in extra time if we were to go extra time on a big pitch with the hot day. But Ballymurn starting to get back into the game a bit here and trying to take control of it again.
Yeah, they're One of their centre backs there broke forward there, and they're leaving themselves a bit open here now for the first time. Well done.
Lovely feed from the Bree man. He get his head up now
Dale
and find someone
Dalton,
inside, but in fairness there to the Ballymurn man, number 3 there, Josh Waldron, done really well to get back and ball forward. Sean Walsh, great feed again. In fairness, Sean Walsh has been a really good bright spark and picks it inside to Colin Roach. Colin Roach has plenty of time and knocks it back as far as Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly's been very good in the centre midfield today for Ballymurn. He's done a great job in there for him. He's worked tirelessly.
He's covered every blade of the grass there, yeah. He's allowing the other two to sit and play, and he does all the running.
Loose touch from Paul Walsh for Ballymurn that gives Bree the opportunity.
Yeah.
That's a super ball.
He's offside, just off. It was a close call.
In fairness to Glenn Murphy, he was out quick again off his line,
Yeah.
but it was a close one. And opportunities now starting to come in for both teams. And
In fairness, the two keepers have been
very good.
alive to things, yeah, you know, over the back fours.
Bree are really growing into the game though, and that equaliser is giving them
Yes,
a bit of a pep in their step.
That's a good, great header with Dale Dalton.
that's a super
Sean Ring
header.
is in.
Cool lad. Just couldn't get the head up. He had two men making runs into the box for him, and Ballymurn now with the opportunity to come away. It's going to be Adam O'Brien to come down this left hand side.
In fairness, Bree's substitutions have had a big impact on the game.
They have. And it's now, and in fairness, it's now Ballymurn who are asking sort of a lot of their attackers up top now. They're trying to get them to do them runs in behind them. We said overset.
The joy of a goal, it just changes mindsets everywhere.
Josh Whitehead gets the back out to Sean Walsh. Sean Walsh looks to go back into him, but in fairness, it was the Bree man who got in there and broke it up, and Bree looked to break again.
Just
And
offside again.
was another good ball forward in fairness there towards Sean Ring, and Sean Ring is full of energy up front for Bree, and he's starting to cause trouble for that Ballymurn team.
Yeah, the difference between Sean and Philip is Philip was looking everything to feet. Sean is looking for everything in behind straight away.
Yeah, give Ballymurn something different to think about the whole first half.
Yeah,
there.
he's giving the Bree players pictures when they look up. They can see him wanting to make a run in behind.
And Doyle does well there just to get the head up and knock it out to Darry Byrne.
Had a good game since he came on too.
Yeah, he's done very well in fairness, and all down the line now for him to chase, but that one find its way over the sideline. It's going to be a throw to Ballymurn. Coming up to the 75th minute on here now, so big 15 minutes left in the game here. And
yeah, and I would have thought Ballymurn would finish the strongest, and still might, but Bree at the moment look like they're the fresher team out there.
yeah, they're in fairness, as we said, the Bree goal has given them, I suppose, if you're in
Life,
that
yeah.
Bree team, it gives you nearly another 10%, doesn't it, when you get the equaliser. But the great run down the right hand side, but again, really secure goalkeeping by Eric Kennedy,
Yes.
just come out and cut it off. And
Since the Bree goal there, I've noticed the Ballymurn back three, they're coming forward. The left and right centre backs have come forward a bit, which they hadn't moved in the first hour before the Bree got the goal. But they look to be, they're not sitting back. They're trying to push on.
well, you have a man, I think, and it's going to be, as I said, that big pitch now starting to come into it. See every break in the play, you can see lads are starting to stretch and lads are starting to.
Dale Dalton down there with cramp, I think.
Yeah, going to be all right though. He's just down having a quick stretch while he could, but. Yeah, man on the right hand side of that back three over there as well for Ballymurn, Paul Walsh there, just down on his honkers, giving himself, he was after a long run down there and had to make his way back, but again Doyle does really well just to get that ball forward, but again the Ballymurn do really well to cut it out. Now Ballymurn tried to come away with it, but now it's Bree who are working really hard, but that time just a bit of a tug there. And
Shane Dyle's actually had a big influence in the game since he's dropped deeper into the Bree midfield. He's getting on the ball more, getting Bree to play. In the first half he was up in the 10 position, but
it's definitely suited him going in there.
Yeah, he's in a more orthodox centre midfield role there now, and it's helping him and Bree.
Yeah, and I think in fairness, Bree, as we said, it looked like at the start of the second half it switched to that flat 4-4-2, and it does seem to be suiting him more. Opportunity here now just on the edge of the box for O'Brien, and was there a bit of a click in the heels, but a great strike away. The keeper does really well, and absolutely fantastic work from Murray Kennedy. In fairness there, great point blank save, and was really quick to get down and smother it as well. In
fairness,
he's an absolutely super kick down the other end of the field, gets Sean Ring away. Sean Ring flicks it inside.
It's corner.
Really end-to-end stuff here now, and we're in for an exciting last sort of 10-15 minutes here in Furrycarry Park, but in fairness to him, an absolutely super save Murray Kennedy there.
Yeah, he's been very impressive actually. He's off his line quick, over the top. He's come for every corner, and it was a great double save there. He saved first and then straight up.
Young goalkeeper too, only 25 years old, so
yeah, and he had to be brave in the second one because he could have easily given away a penalty, but
in fairness, he's the captain of the team as well, so I suppose he feels it, I suppose, a little bit more weight, but corner in by Ballymurn, and Keeper came for that one. Danger not gone. Ballymurn now able to come away with it, but
That's only the second ball Breve got put in the box, and again they looked dangerous.
yeah, lovely tuck from Sean Walsh there. Super feed again. Trouble
Offside.
not over here.
Offside.
I think the man on the right
Well
hand, the far
offside,
right,
yeah.
was offside.
Ballymurn are not happy with it, but he was well off.
I suppose we have the
joy of the bird's eye view.
Yeah, we had the bird's eye view up on the high turn. You could see. I think if the man through the middle had got onto the ball, I don't think he would have been offside.
Yeah.
But the man who was making the run from out far right, I think it was
He was
O'Rourke.
good 2-3 yards offside. Yeah.
We just had a quick look at it there on the replay. You could see that he was offside, in fairness. But if the man through the middle had got onto it, he definitely
he
wasn't
was
going to be offside. But quick break and play just for a second. Looks like the
Goalkeeper
there.
Eric tightening his lessons.
Yeah. "78 minutes just coming up on now here, so 12 minutes to go on for Carrick Park." And I suppose when it comes to cup finals and it's 1-1 coming into the last 10 minutes, it's always a horrible time if you're going to concede a goal, ain't it? You'd sort of
Look, the players were thinking that if they make a mistake, that's probably the game over.
yeah. In fairness to Bree, like Ballymurn, as we said, had a lot of football played in the first half, and I suppose going in at half time, as we were sort of saying, it was more the same place for Ballymurn, and Bree needed to do something to change it. And in fairness, they have come out as a different team in the second half, a little bit of a tweak in their formation, and two men up top have definitely made a difference for them.
And it just went with the Orlocks 4-4-2, and the two men up front, it's made Ballymurn uncomfortable. In the first half they were comfortable.
Yeah, the back three for Ballymurn in the first half, sure. Not that they didn't have much to do, but they had a lot of time on the ball when anything they need to do.
Under no pressure, they could play with their head up, but
exactly. And having the two up there this half sort of for Breeze put that little bit of pressure, but another
Ballymurn
opportunity now for Bree to put the ball in the box.
Yeah, and Ballymurn looked vulnerable from a set piece. They conceded from on in the last corner. They didn't deal with it very well either.
Good flight on that ball in towards the middle of the goal, and in fairness, I think it was number 4 there for Ballymurn who got a good head on that there. Declan Keeley had a good game, an opportunity now if they can get the ball out left.
And catch him on the
Josh
break
Waldron
here.
breaking,
3 on 2.
Sean Walsh through the middle. He chooses to keep going himself. Great run if he can get his head up. And that again,
double save by Eric. Yeah.
Great goalkeeping by Eric Kennedy. And in fairness, I know. Look at Josh Waldron made the decision to get down the left hand side, but if he could just had got his head up that time and squared it, Sean Walsh had a tap in at the back post.
Yeah. That was good goalkeeper. It was that near post. It was a keeper's ball all day.
And I think
you need to go across the keeper there to try to force him to save, to knock it back out.
But in fairness, it was a very good run from Josh Waldron to get down the left hand side there, and he backed himself all the way. And Ballymurn starting to grow a little bit into the game again.
The
but
game is opening up now. It's
anyone's game now, I suppose. And for a long time it looked like
it's
it was all
up
Ballymurn.
Ballymurn are pushing on one of the back three every time now, which is leaving them vulnerable to the break.
Otter Roach on the ball now has done well since he came in, looking to create something here on the edge of the box. But again, Bree in there now again with numbers, and in the first half it was hard. I suppose it was Ballymurn who were hunting in packs, and it's Bree now returning the favour.
Yeah, it's been a good second half since the Bree equaliser, in fairness.
Yeah, end stuff, and as you said, Ballymurn, you look at it there now, like Ballymurn only one man back there standing on the halfway line.
Yeah, in the first half they had the three, were saying they're the one moving, so they are pushing on now.
I suppose what Ballymurn don't want, I suppose, is
bicycle kick.
I think it was the PJ Borg,
the substitution
come in trying the acrobatic bicycle kick, but just didn't manage to pull that one off. But would have been some goal in it to win it if he had been able to pull it off. But Ballymurn, as we said, are probably looking to push and seeking to get the winner, and not end up.
Breed have been disappointed with that, which just came from a long throw in the box, and he was on his own, so they got away with that one.
Great asset to having any team into the man who can throw the ball into the box like that, though. It's nearly like having a corner when you get a throw in.
Especially on this pitch.
Yeah, great kick again by the keeper.
Good header.
Sean Ring does really well. Opportunity there for Bree if he can get the head up.
Oh, that's great defending for me.
Yeah, he got again. Fairness, he definitely got the ball, and I think it was that man again, Joe Kelly.
Joe Kelly, he's down with cramp now as well. He's going to play him all on side here too.
Getting himself back to his feet now, but a good challenge by Bork there just to break that up. I think that you're going to see more and more lads probably go down with a little bit of cramp, and see Joe Kelly just taking the opportunity to go back to the ground.
Joe, he's been the engine in that middle field. He's up and down.
He's covered so much grass, haven't he? He's covered every blade of grass on Furry Carrigan, as we said. It's not the first time we said it's a massive pitch here in Furry Carrigan, you know what I mean? But in fairness, he's been the engine in there for Ballymurn, but it was a good opportunity there for Bree again. I just sort of like reminding Ballymurn that they're dangerous on the break.
Yeah, and Bree can catch them on the break because Ballymurn are, as I said before, they're pushing up one of the three centre backs now the whole time, and they're vulnerable out to that break. Big difference, I think, is Sean Ring is looking for everything in behind us. The first half, Bree had nothing in behind. Sean is looking for everything in behind us. It's making the Ballymurn defenders think.
Yeah, it's like when the Bree midfield now get their head up to something
Yeah.
to hit, don't they? They're not just kicking
Yeah.
sort of the ball out of play or down long just to take the danger away. But another good throw into the box here for Bree. But in fairness, it was Burke again in there doing Kyle Burke in there doing really well. But ball's not gone, and Ballymurn man just chooses to send it long towards Sean Walsh. In fairness to him, he's full of
Free
running,
out
but
there,
I think at times there Sean Walsh is giving away a few frees there that he doesn't sort of need to be making those
No,
tackles.
he just had to stand him off there. He didn't need to jump into him there.
Yeah.
He's actually been quiet in the last 20 minutes.
Bree, I think they've managed him a hell of a lot
Yeah.
better in the second half.
Well, Bree had more of the ball. They've stopped the ball coming up to him. That's the
Yeah,
big
that's
thing.
The big thing, yeah. Opportunity now for Ballymurn, throw on the left hand side into the feet of Josh Whitehead. Does really well to flick it down the line to Sean Walsh. He's going to try to return the favour in again. Getting it into Colin Roach that time. Colin Roach, big tall striker. He's done well since he came in, and probably look, you'd imagine Sean Walsh is probably starting to get tired up top for Ballymurn too.
Yeah.
He's had to run himself into the ground up there with the amount of pressure he's been putting on that back line, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Bree are knocking the ball around with a lot more confidence now as well.
Yeah.
Trusting themselves.
Shane Doyle done well there again. As you said, he's done really well, but
ball.
that's a super ball out to the left hand side, and Bree committing lads forward, and Ballymurn lads
have
not so quick to get back.
3
So
against 2 in the box if you can get it in.
that is a
Good
great
ball
ball in
in.
towards the back post.
Ah.
Oh, and it's just too big, and I think it was Dylan Dalton just trying to peel off at the back post there and try to get down, but
Look
in fairness,
in the first hour, Bree were only getting 1 in the box. That time they had 3 in there, 3 again
Yeah.
2. So they're pushing on now.
and in fairness, it was Joe Kelly and the Ballymurn sort of midfielder were slower to get back there, you know, and
yeah.
starting to feel it there, and Bree are definitely the ones who were sort of finishing this game now the last 10 minutes, but stronger. Kicking again from Glenn Murphy, get the ball clear, and it's going Ballymurn throw.
Bree seem a lot more comfortable in the straightforward 4-4-2 rather
Yeah.
than the 4-1.
Yeah. You'd wonder maybe was the 4-1-4-1 something they've always played, or was it maybe something they were trying to do to give themselves an extra defensive option?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think they always played a 4-4-2.
Yeah. Number 3 for Ballymurn, Josh Waldron does really well to come across on that one again, and gives this team now the opportunity to break, but that's a sloppy ball into the middle. And again, it's Shane Doyle, who's had a great game in the second half since going back into that orthodox centre midfield role. Lovely ball into the feet, knocks it back to Shane Doyle again, gets the strike away, but that one just high and wide. But Shane Doyle full of confidence after the header.
He's in a big influence in the game now. He's getting on the ball, he's making Bree tick there in the middle of the field.
Yeah, it was in fairness, got over that one well. Just unfortunately, it was just rising too much, but Bree now putting massive pressure on. But
in fairness to him and James Parler in there again 3, and they're winning that battle there at the moment.
They are. It doesn't look like there's 3v2 in there. In fairness to them. And Murphy now to take the ball kick again for Ballymurn. Coming into the last couple of minutes here now in normal time, and was all the teams be just looking to see if they can get that one more chance to try seal the win, I suppose, and not bring this to extra time, I suppose.
And look, both teams probably will get one more chance. It's who's going to be the most composed when it falls to them.
Yeah. In fairness, I suppose, and in fairness, in this second half, like Gary Kennedy's kept his team in the game.
Two very good saves there. In fairness, yeah.
Looks like we're going to see another substitution shortly for Bree. It looks like it was number 18. Was it Wayne Dunn?
No, it's Mark Butler, is it? 13, Mark Butler, yeah.
13, sorry, yeah.
The veteran.
Look, sometimes it's exactly what you need at this time, ain't it?
Yeah, I know Mark was a great servant to Bree over the years. In fairness to him.
Sometimes it's that you calm head down, come in, just put his foot on the ball. You know what I mean? And he'll be looking to come in and make the difference for Bree as well. It continues, and Ballymurn looking to come away with it. The ball out to the number 2, Paul Walsh, has space in front of him, gets his head up. Great ball towards the back post. It was a big shout, in fairness.
Oh,
and the header.
Caught a lot more time there, and he realised he could have took that down.
I think someone could have given him a shout, and he definitely would have had an opportunity to take it down. And we want to see 2 substitutions here. We're going to see the first one is going to be from Bree, as we said, and it's going to be number 13.
For 2, Tom Murphy. He's had a very good game, actually. It's a bit of
Tom has been very good, but it will be Mark Butler to come into the game for Tom Murphy.
Yeah, number 12, Darren Burns, gone back right back. Mark is going to go up front, I think, with.
Yeah, by the looks, I think we're going to see Dalton come back out to the
right wing,
side.
yeah. Darren Burns gone back to the right back, and Mark gone up front with Sean Ring. Fairness, you have to give Wayne credit on the line for Bree. He hasn't just settle with what he started with. He's changed things around to try to get Bree back in the game, and it has worked.
Number 11, Joe Kelly, is coming off for Ballymurn, and he was replaced by number 15 on his back. But we'll have a quick look and just see who it was, because I think they've changed a couple of their jerseys there. So not 100% sure who that one is, but we will double check it really quick. Good ball into the box there. It bounced initially out of the hands of Glenn Murphy, but I think that was Stephen Redmond to come into the game there for the Ballymurn. So Stephen Redmond now in place. Want to slap back into that back three there, by the looks of it, into the middle of it. Stephen Redmond ended replacing Joe Kelly, so trying to have a quick look and see maybe if one of that back three stepped out now, or they changed it up a little bit. But an opportunity here now, as we said, that free kick to Ballymurn, and be an opportunity for Paul Walsh to get a good delivery into the box and see can one of these Ballymurn lads get ahead on this one.
I think number 2 Paul Walsh gone to right wing, and I think 7 Shannon O'Rourke has gone into the middle of the field, I think.
Going to be taking all the big lads forward for Ballymurn. Bree with every man back behind the ball, looking to get this one out.
2 lads that were hitting the set pieces for Ballymurn going off the field, so it'll be interesting to see what Paul Walsh have in his locker. Good ball.
Good ball back towards the back post. Josh Whitehead tried to get up for that one, but looks when it missed everybody, and it's gone all the way through, and that's going to be it's going to be a corner kick. An opportunity here.
Bree lads are not too happy with that.
Just coming into the second last minute of normal time, so what a time to grab a winner. If Ballymurn could get a winner here at the end of it, it'd be cruel, in fairness to
Bree. Yeah, they've fought hard to get back. I think they deserve to get extra time now if they can. Ballymurn's deliveries have been good today, so
ball into the front
clear
post,
that.
Wasn't the best of deliveries, but in fairness, trouble not gone. Shane O'Rourke managed to get it out back wide to Sean Walsh, and puts a good ball in with the left foot. An opportunity now though for Bree to break. The ball is out to Mark Butler. He get his head up. Mark Butler, in fairness, does really, really well. Gets that ball out wide left, and Reno, as we said, just really comfortable on the ball. They're happy to knock it around.
A lot more composure now. They're not panicking.
Over a minute of normal time here, so as things stand, we will be going to extra time here at Ferrycarrig Park, unless someone in the last couple of minutes can bag a winner.
And for someone to step up, be a hero now.
I just see the fourth official here on the sideline started beckoning to the managers there. I think they were asking how many minutes, and I think they were told there's just going to be 1 minute of added time here in this half. In fairness, it's been a very clean game, hasn't been too many breaks. But great effort from Bree there, great effort, and in fairness, you had Glenn Butler scuttling across the goal there, but you might get a chance to have a quick look at that one.
Anthony Butler there, I think.
Don't have a replay of that one there, but Ben Murphy now to take the goal kick and take the pressure off again.
It's surprised if there's only 1 minute, because there has been a good few substitutions.
Yeah, there's been, I suppose, 5 or 6 substitutions made, if not more. And I suppose the old rule of thumb used to be 30 seconds a sub, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But an opportunity now, free kick to Ballymurn. They will have another opportunity at least to get the ball in the box one more time.
Yeah, when the delivery has been right for Ballymurn, they do look dangerous. Reno just want to be concentrated, make sure to get a good clearance on this and be alert to the second ball.
Really good delivery.
Keeper comes again. Murray Kennedy again.
Super goalkeeper from Murray Kennedy come out and claim that. So many times in the game he's took the pressure off his team by doing that, and he's beckoning his team to get forward. He's looking to get that ball forward, and one more opportunity maybe, but kick doesn't go as far as he maybe might have wanted, but Reese will find themselves on the ball. Josh Whitehead on the ball. Oh, Bree do really well to win that one back. That man again in the middle of the box.
Yeah.
And in fairness, a crunch and tackle there from number 10, Shane Doyle. And a really good challenge there from Dara Byrne. In fairness, there, the re-substitute has done very well since he came into the game. He's up top first, and he found himself on the right wing, and now back at right back. So obviously a very versatile player, and he's able to play in a lot of positions.
Yeah, in fairness, the brief substitutions have had an influence on the game.
first minute of added time is up now, so last chance saloon here for either team. I'm sure we won't see too much more. Opportunity now for Bree, but an absolutely super challenge there in fairness from Declan Keeley. Got his foot in there, and Shane Walsh on the ball again now. Opportunity, look to slip in.
Well
PJ Burke.
Well defended there by Gavin Sludds. Right place.
Had a great game in fairness, Gavin Sludds as well,
Yeah,
plenty of times.
Look, Gavin's a good player, he just don't panic. He knows where to be on the field.
Declan Keeley again doing really well, but Bree
good
putting the
call.
pressure on. Here's the opportunity, but in fairness, yet again, as it happened many times, Glenn Murphy like a rocket out off his line and done really well. And now we find ourselves with another opportunity at the other end. End-to-end stuff here. Oh,
Two teams are tired now, they're not able to get back, and it's making the game really opened up. 3-on-2 here if Mark can get it.
but a really good tackle in fairness in the Ballymoran man. And 2 minutes into added time here now in Ferrycarrig Park. The Billy Browne Cup final. As it stands, it is Ballymoran, Celtic 1, Bray United 1, and
I think this
unless someone can have a grasp of the
Pat
ball,
keeps
we
looking
don't
at his
have
watch
extra.
there. I think this could be the last
Last chance, slow.
Last play,
Good ball
good
in,
header.
flicked on really well.
offside.
Offside. And I'd say maybe the last chance, Sloan. And opportunity though. Glenn Murphy will be looking to pump this one long and give his team one more opportunity.
Yeah, I'd say Pat twisting him out. I'd say that'll be it.
And that is at the end. Full time here in Ferrycarrig Park. The end of 90 minutes. Ballymoran Celtic 1, Bray United 1. We will have extra time here. We'll have a quick turnaround. I'm sure they will give him a couple of minutes. And in fairness, good entertaining second half.
Yeah, look, Bree will be delighted with it. I think Ballymoran will be disappointed. Bree really came into the substitutions worked, the change of formation worked, putting the two up directly up top. Just gave them something that they could hit and the ball could stick up there.
I think the extra time is 10 minutes either way in
Yeah,
the junior football.
It's 10 minutes either side in junior
Yeah.
football.
It was funny, I was actually at the Leinster Senior Cup semi-final between North End and one of the New Oak boys from Carlow last week, and there was a bit of controversy. There was sort of the first half extra time there was 15 minutes played, the second half there was 16 minutes played, and North End managed to grab a very, very literally last minute goal to win it. So
Yeah, I know. Fair play to them. They've had a great season. They can go do a treble this year for the first time. So
they have an opportunity there to do it
yeah,
now. And
it should be a great cup final now in
excellent.
next week with themselves and Gorey. Gorey being excellent this year as well. In
Yeah,
fairness to them.
it's been absolutely super in fairness.
Yeah, they pushed them all the way in the league as well, just losing out by 3 points.
Yeah, in fairness, North End only managing to pick up the league, and it's been a while, I suppose, since it's nearly went down to the last game of the season in the Wexford League. It's been years there where North End have ran
Well,
away
no,
with it.
2019 there ourselves and North End played the last game of the season
Yeah.
for the win it out. So thankfully we came out on that one.
And to be looking to get back at it next year and give them another go. But just suppose you're talking about other cup finals. Just while we're waiting for the teams to have a quick break, we'll just run through. So next Saturday, May the 21st, we do have the Stano Youths Cup final live here on the Wexford Football League page as well. That's between Shamrock Rovers and Wexford Albion with a 2 p.m. kickoff. And then the following day, we've the Neil O'Sullivan Cup, May 22nd, 11 a.m. kickoff, and that's going to be contested by Shelburne United and All Blacks. And then, as we said, the Crane and Crane Wexford Cup final at 3 p.m. on May the 22nd. That is contested with North End United and Gorey Rangers, and all those games will be live streamed here on Wexford Football League. And if you can't make it to Ferrycarrig, make sure to tune in here and watch along.
Yeah, some great games. The youth games seems to be a bit of a thriller. Two excellent teams in Shamrocks and Wexford Albion. So I'm looking forward to that one myself.
Yeah, it'll be a good game of soccer, and it's great to see. I suppose Wexford Albion there for so many years never had youth teams or men's teams, did they? And all of a sudden now they're they have the men's team back and the youth team back. The youth team doing really well. In fairness, I've actually up at one of the passing by, and I went into one of the Wexford Albion training sessions. The two youth teams there. There was 33 young lads there. Like, it's great to see. You know what I mean?
It's great that they have an adult section now and a youth section because they've always had great numbers. In fairness, so I'm looking.
Yeah.
Shamrocks are flying too. They got to the youth Leinster final and were just unlucky on the day.
Yeah.
Came up against a better side, but they've went hammer and tongs in the league as well. The two of them. So the cup final will be a great showpiece here for the two of them next week.
Back to things here. We will now have 10 minutes either way.
Yeah, just looking at the two teams and body language there, Bree looks a little bit more up for this. I think Ballymoran look a bit as if they've dejected, as if they've lost it or left it behind them. As I think Bree realised that they've got a second chance here.
And that's it, I suppose. That Bree, look, they didn't necessarily have a whole lot of shots on target before the goal. I said, but in fairness to them, once Bree got the equaliser, they were definitely, I think, the better side there in the last 15 minutes.
They did, I suppose. Look at probably the better team second half. But then Ballymoran were a threat. I think Eric in the goal made two cracking saves, two double saves, saved and then got straight back up.
Sure, all those Bree lads in there beginning with a pat on the back, as they know they wouldn't be going into extra time without him. And I'm sure They'll be looking for him to do the same now during these next 20
Yeah,
minutes.
look, he's been outstanding. He's probably been close to man of the match. I think he's come for everything there, corners and free kicks as well, and he's got to him. He's going to be up here for the toss now as captain as well.
And as we said, we talked about it in the second half there. The sun started starting to go down here in Ferry Carrick Park as well. And it's going down, but it's just a little bit lower in the sky, so it's going to be directly in the eyes of a keeper in either half. You know what I mean? And that's tough to deal with for a keeper. You can wear the cap, but there's only so much that the cap can do as well.
Yeah, it's probably more awkward for the centre halves really, because they don't have the advantage of wearing a cap, so they can get caught on it.
The toss in the middle here now, and back underway very, very soon. Take this time to say a big thank you to anyone who has tuned in here live on Facebook. Like Ballymurn won the toss there, and they're going to choose to shoot from left to right, so they're going to put the sun in the eyes of the Bree lads first. We will have 10 minutes, as we said, either way here. See the Bree coach there running onto the pitch.
Wayne bringing a cap into the keeper. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see when will Ballymurn use the sun and go direct, as they haven't been really going direct. But I wonder will they now with the sun.
Well, it's like you said, the keeper can put a cap on. The centre halves can, kinda. So sort of they'll be able to go. It goes hard down the line for that.
I think we've had no changes here, so both teams line up as they finished.
And just looking at it, I think Bree made 3 substitutions, and I think it was Ballymurn made 3 as well. So
yeah, you can make the 5 now in the junior game.
Yeah,
so
you make the 5, so the both still have
those two left. Yeah.
Straight away, Bree here on the attack. Bree man does really well to get across and put him under pressure there, in fairness now, and forced a throw to his team. Looks like Mark Butler's going to come across and go for a long throw here into the box. That is a good ball into the box. In fairness to Breeman gets up and with a lovely little header, but
keeper was comfortable underneath it.
Yeah, Glenn Murphy done really well just to hold on to that one.
Good kick here.
A really good kick down to Sean Walsh. Great touch by Sean Walsh. Gets his head up now. There's a lovely one too. Looks to get down, but that one's going to be just too long. It should go out for the goal kick and it'll take the pressure off Bree. Fitness is going to play a lot into these 20 minutes, isn't it?
It's extra time now. Both teams probably know if to score here. There's no way back for the other team. So on the flip side of that, no one will want to try to make a mistake. So you can see
that's it, isn't it? There won't be. I don't think there'll be. You can see both teams were really pushing all their men forward. I don't think they're going to have that type of commitment now for these 20 minutes.
It won't be like the last 20 minutes of the normal 90 there. I think this could be both teams keeping their shape and just hoping maybe someone makes a mistake. I think.
All it takes, I suppose, one piece of brilliance now and turn this game on its head, and it could have a winner. But
extra time is a chance for someone to be a hero.
That's it. And if there's no goal in the next 20 minutes, we will have the joy to go into a penalty shootout. And only to sort of goes to a penalty shootout, I'll be glad I'm just standing up here in the commentary box and not on the pitch taking one, because it takes a brave man to step up, in fairness, to take one.
Look, it's a penalty shootout. It's a lottery. It's
chance for a keeper to be a hero, isn't it?
Yeah, and who handles the pressure?
Look, plenty of time to go yet. We're only couple of minutes into this first half of at a time, so see number 7 for Ballymurn there, Shane O'Rourke, just sort of holding the hamstring there. I don't know whether it's just a little bit of cramp. I think it is just a little bit of cramp, but just put the hand straight to the hamstring there, and I suppose that's exactly what you're going to be starting to feel. These lads not used to extra time, you know what I mean? Now, in fairness, I know.
Yeah, look, he's had a difficult game actually, because he played wing back there for the first 80 minutes, and he's moved into centre field. He's done a lot of running, so it's understandable that he's cramping up.
And in fairness to Bree have been here before this in this competition. Quarter final, Bree drew 1-1 with Rathnure and came out with a 4-3 win on penalties. So not something that they're not used to. Whereas I suppose Ballymurn have had a couple of big wins as they've come through the competition. So maybe that'll stand the Bree. They're used to sort of more of a.
Especially if it goes to the penalties, they'll use that to fall back on. They'll know who their penalty takers are. As Ballymurn probably won't know. Might know their first 3. After that, they might know. As Bree knows who are going to hit them now.
I think we are going to see another substitution for Ballymurn now shortly. For 14 on his back, but we will double check just to make sure that that's exactly who it is. I think, as I know, the Ballymurn lads have changed a couple of their.
him, yeah.
I think it is the right number this time. I think it is Conal Devlin to come
Conal
in.
Devlin, yeah.
And then number 7 coming out there. So Shane O'Rourke, in fairness, he put in a great shift for the team, but I think he's just the minutes in the legs now. But an opportunity now for Conal Devlin to come in, and looks like we're going to have another substitution here for me as well. I can't just see the name.
Forster Ballymurn, Leicester, three centre midfielders that are coming off there now. Well, Shane didn't start there, but he went in there. Leicester after losing 3. There's a lot of reshuffling to do in the middle of the field. Looks like Cottle Roach is stepping in there now.
Fairness, like, going to be number, I think it's 15 for Bree, so it's going to be Jack Kinslett to come into the game for both teams. Trying to see what number it was there to come out for Bree. I didn't quite. The number 8, James Parr, to come out of the out, was it?
No, he's still out there. I think it was the.
Gavin Slud's out again and does really, really well to do there, but all does go over the line.
There's the left back. Shane Jordan came off him, and Anthony Butler's gone back to left back.
4 substitutions now made for each team, so they will have one more. And
I'll probably leave that maybe for penalties, maybe.
yeah. Well, there we are now. Ball. Schweihead just doesn't have the legs to get on the end of that one, but straight away, Ballymurn looking to create a chance here, and have to think if one team can nab a goal here, I think it will win it from a. Not going to be too many opportunities.
That's why I was talking about players not taking chances. The Bree player could have took a touch there and came up the field with that, but he just decided to put it over the line. No one wants to make a mistake here.
Paul Walsh looking to get a long throw into the box here for Ballymurn and create something. That is a good throw into the box. Can someone get another? But it is a head from a Bree man who gets it clear, and Conal Devlin
communications 3-on-1 here.
3-on-1 with a heavy touch, and Josh Waldron comes across and deals with that one, but there was an opportunity there for a 3-on-1, but
Bree probably would have wanted Shane Dial on that break, but he just maybe tired and sitting in with him at a heavy touch.
Opportunity now for Ballymurn to come away with this one. Bree starting to grow back into the game again, looking to get it out wide, and in fairness, it was number 14 Conal Devlin does really well there for Ballymurn. Go for Bree down the line, and looking to create something there, but that one breaks to the edge of the box. To Bree, an opportunity here maybe to get a shot away. Oh, there's a big. That's going to be a penalty. It's a penalty to Bree. Definitely, I was just going to say it was a heavy shoulder after the ball had been played, and
big call.
Maybe we might get a quick look at the replay on that one.
My instinct on that is a bit harsh.
There's the replay now, so have a quick look. A bit of a niggle the first time, and he did push the ball, and it was shoulder to shoulder. Could say it's harsh, I suppose, but if that was given out, if it was outside the box, you'd expect maybe a.
One of those ones I think it's given again. Yeah, you're disappointed, very disappointed if you're probably looking for.
It looks like it's going to be number 10 Shane Doyle already after bagging a goal for himself, and an opportunity now to put one hand on the cup here for Bree United.
Yeah, look, I said it seemed a bit harsh, but in fairness, none of the Ballymurn players seem to argue a whole lot with it.
No. Normally, the man who makes the tackle will be the one who argues.
No, in fairness, you can't argue. Pat was right on it. He was right beside it.
Yeah. Just make sure that this ball is right on the spot.
Yeah, he's.
Nothing worse as a penalty taker either when it's not going where you want it.
He won't want this now. He's had to replace it 2 or 3 times now.
Opportunity now for Glenn Murphy to be the hero.
He's just down.
Doesn't seem too happy, but really settled on it. As you said, number 10 Shane Doyle.
He's taking a long time over it.
Right back. Opportunity now. Takes his time, deep breath. Comes up and slots it away.
Great penalty.
Confident penalty. Low left into the corner. Bree United have come from behind and they strike first here in extra time and are now 2-1, and it's that man again, number 10 Shane Doyle, with a second goal of the game, and Bree now giving themselves a lead to hold on to.
Have you? Only suppose Ballymurn do have time to get back into this.
2 minutes in this first half to go, and we will have another 10 in the second half.
Have to throw caution to the wind here now, so interesting what Bree do now. Will it just sit back and try to defend it, or will it try go finish it?
Straight away, Ballymurn looking to get straight at it, but that goal is going to give Bree another massive lift. And look, Bree don't need to go chasing the game now. They can just go long if they have to, but an opportunity here to go 3v1. And I suppose what you're going to see is.
Yeah, look, Ballymurn have to push men forward here now.
That's it, and Bree will have an opportunity to catch him on the break, won't they? Oh, Bree tried the little fancy flick back, didn't come off, and Ballymurn an opportunity that did look like it come up off the hand. And it is going to be a handball, an opportunity for Ballymurn to get the ball in the box.
Similar free from where Bree actually scored their equaliser from.
Surely now for Ballymurn, and looks like it's going to be number 2, Paul Walsh.
Yeah, unfortunately for Ballymurn, they had Paul Dempsey, an excellent delivery. He's gone off the field.
Paul Walsh to deliver this one. It is a
Ball
good
in.
ball in. Big shout from the keeper.
Keeper
Comes gets
again.
a fist to it. That one, Breedo managed to get it away, but good goalkeeping again in fairness. Murray Kennedy.
He's coming for everything in fairness to him.
I think, I suppose if
If Bree win this, I'd say he's in line for the man of the match. I'd say.
The only thing he can look at too, Shane Doyle, 2 goals, one to get
True.
his team back, and then the penalty to win it as well. But
And he
I
has,
suppose in
when
fairness
he
to
went
Murray-
back into centre midfield, in fairness, I think he's changed the game since he went back into the centre midfield. He's got Bree on the ball and got him playing.
Well, look, it won't be our decision to make, so we won't have to worry about it too much, Aidan. But in fairness, he won't. I don't think he'll be far off. He's been absolutely superb. He made 2 point-blank saves in the second half to keep his team in it. You know what I mean? But Ballymurn now looking to build again. Ballymurn management going to have to try rally the troops and see what they can do. But
In fairness to Bree, they've kept the 2 up top.
they haven't.
They haven't sat back.
Mark Butler, anytime he gets the ball now in nomad rush, and we are into added time here now at the end of the first half. Bree will be in no rush whatsoever here now to get any of these throws taken, and another long throw by Mark Butler in. Bree not afraid to still put the men forward, but good ball down, great ball, but yet again in fairness, Gavin Sludds there. In fairness, another man who could potentially you could mention him in the man of the match talk. You know, he's been rock solid back there for him. He's made some great tackles. And
He gets on about his job quietly. In fairness.
yeah. I think it's what every team needs, isn't it? Just someone who goes in there and sort of,
corner
as I like to say, sometimes plays the Roy Keane role, goes in, doesn't do a whole lot of fancy work, but does everything really simple and really well.
I
But
said he's played at a high level in Wexford too, so he knows what it's all about.
we are going to have a corner kick here, and Paul Walsh coming across to take this one again. Opportunity here right at the end of the first half of extra time.
So Bree are not defending the front post area.
Another good delivery. Oh, and that one did fall to a Ballymurn man. I think they were looking for another corner, but referee and linesman have a different idea, and it is going to be a goal kick and an opportunity for Bree just to take the sting out of it again.
End of this half.
Good kicking again from Murray Kennedy. Doesn't find the Bree man though, an opportunity here.
Once again, excellent defending.
Nearly 2 minutes gone of added time here at the start of this first half. When the keeper started to come there.
There's a bit of indecision there between
yeah.
the keeper and Anthony Butler at left back.
Oh, that's definitely, I was just about to say, it's a free kick. Josh Whitehead had his ankles clipped there, in fairness, and
looks like he's going to give him time to swing it into, because I think we're gone well into.
we're well nearly into our third minute of added time here now, so you can't see there being too many more minutes of this.
Get a chance to put it in.
Paul Walsh again, in fairness, his deliveries from the corners have been good, so you're looking to start to put it in between that keeper and start to the line of defenders and hope someone can get a touch on it.
In that front post area, Bree don't seem to be defending it. Bree's our corners.
Another good delivery.
Kind of
A good header clear. And that is half time here of extra time, and it is Bree United with that penalty from Shane Doyle, who find themselves in the lead, and we'll have a quick change around here, and as you said, no, Ballymurn are going to have to throw caution to the wind now.
Yeah, look, it looks like they're going to get a chance to go to their management teams.
Fairness, you don't normally see it. You normally nearly made switch straight around, but looks like
There's no need for it. We're going to be here now anyway, so
yeah.
no worry about being getting too dark. So they should give them a good 2-3 minutes just to. Ballymurn have stuck to 3-5-2, but I think they might have to think about changing it up now.
looking again there, you see the Bree lads are full of, look like they're full of energy still out there, but the Ballymurn lads look a little bit dejected and hands on the hips and plenty of tired legs out there now at this stage of the game.
Even at full time, I thought that looking at the body language of both teams, Ballymurn looked like that felt they had left it behind them, and they've come out in the extra time like that.
Ballymurn now have started 10 minutes to find the equaliser and to bring us the penalties. If not, it is going to be Bree United who will lift the Browne Cup. Not sure if Bree have ever won the Billy Browne Cup. Maybe you might know yourself.
No, they haven't. This is their first one if they win it.
Yeah. Oh.
If they do win it, Toss Burns will be lively. Nicky
Surely
Murphy will be going mad. They'll be known in Enniscorthy tonight. They'll be all out in Toss Burns and Bree.
10 minutes to go here then at Ferry Carrick Park as the teams come back in. Second half of extra time. It is Bree United who find themselves 2 goals to 1 up. Those 2 goals for Bree coming from Shane Doyle. And as we said in the first half, the goal for Ballymurn's sake, certainly coming from number 5, Adam O'Brien. Looks like Ballymurn are going to throw caution to the wind. There's hardly only 2 lads sitting in that back line at the moment, and I suppose that's exactly what they're going to have to do now if they want to get themselves back in the game.
Yeah, they have to change something up.
All out Adam O'Brien, and I think Adam O'Brien he was full of energy in that first half, but I think Bree done when they switched to that flat 4-4-2, it started to cut out. I think the runs from the wingers had much, didn't it?
Look, Shane Rourke has gone off with cramp, and Adam is quieting down. Looks that wing back role is hard role to play, especially 90 minutes, let alone the 110.
Adam O'Brien to take the throw, and he goes long, and I suppose Ballymurn have to remember the 10 minutes, like they don't need to go.
Yeah, look, they just have to hold on to the fact they are going to get a chance.
Here is the chance, is it?
No,
and again it's that man Eric Kennedy quickly out off the line, but that's all it's going to take. It's just a little half chance for somebody, and we'll have an opportunity. For half there for Ballymurn, just misreads the bounce and gives Bree an opportunity, but Ballymurn get back on the ball. Ballymurn are the ones who are going to have to go chase the game and play the football. Bree just have to try to defend well for 10 minutes, and the ball is out wide again to Adam O'Brien. That's another good challenge. Ballymurn choose to go backwards this time. Back to Josh Waldron. Plenty of men forward for Ballymurn. Plenty of options.
So you see Ballymurn now are pushing all the men
Josh
forward.
Whitehead. It's a really good ball. Walsh flicks it back out to O'Brien. The goal scorer, but really good challenge from the Bree man, and Red bring it away. And
look to bring this to the corner. I think he's not interested.
In fairness, that was a very good challenge from Declan Keeley coming across there.
Bree will be delighted with that to get a throw that half of the field.
There'll be a no rush whatsoever, and another man down there with cramp, and goes every couple of seconds. We'll wind down the clock, but it will be added on, I'm sure, at the end. But just an opportunity for the Bree lads just to get their breath back and just relax on it. And
Bree have enough experience out there just to keep calm heads now and just try to see this out.
Fairness, number
take
12.
Their time over free kicks and throws. And
number 12, Dara Burns, since he came into the game, has done really, really well for Bree. He was full of running still there, started in extra time there. It just shows the fresher legs there, done him the world of good. But a sloppy pass back here. Really good tough challenge there from James Parle, in fairness, in the middle.
He's had a good game there too. He's quietly gone about his business.
He surely has. He's just sort of been that anchor role in there to start linking everything up. But Ballymurn still pushing her, trying to get something. But again, Dara Byrne cut out another ball, and ball goes out wide right to Paul Walsh. An opportunity. That's a beautiful ball around the corner.
Kennedy thought about coming.
Ball across, done really well.
Chance.
Number 2, Paul Walsh with the opportunity, and unfortunately just leaning back in the strike. We might have an opportunity just to have a quick look at the replay of that one, because it was a good opportunity.
And he had more time than he thought, I think. But yeah, when you them chances fall, you need a bit of composure.
Bender done well just to get a knee to it, but it did, it was a good opportunity. I think he
a lot more time than he thought.
Yeah, he nearly had time to sort of take a touch maybe, or just to be more composed, but would have been looking to go across the keeper and show and work the keeper, but wasn't to be. And Bree United an opportunity now to come away with it again, and they'll be looking to play football in the opposition's half now and just be happy enough for the ball to be down there.
They'll be looking, just trying to kill the game now with free kicks and throw-ins. And
kicking again from Ben Murphy.
Don't want to get Ballymurn to get any rhythm going or any sustained pressure, so they'll be looking just to break up the game every chance they get.
Number Jack Kinsley, since he's come in for Bree on that left hand side over there, has gone about his business quite well as well there. He's full of energy there, and he's just looking to...
The four Bree substitutes have had an influence on the game, in fairness, especially the two in the first 90 minutes, John Ring and Dara Byrne.
No, it's been a good battle, in fairness. Been a very close game, and look, you mentioned it before the game, Ballymore and Celtic had won the 2 league games, and it's always tough to beat a team three times, and
it sure is.
At the moment, Bree are making sure that that's not going to happen.
There's only one place between them in the league as well.
Yeah, but look, plenty of
time. Bree finished 6th.
Plenty of time, but
here.
An opportunity here now for Bree to break if he can get his head up. There's a man inside him if he can get his head up. Number 14, Sean Ring in there. In fairness to Conal Devlin, done very well.
Just happy playing the game at this half of the field.
Still.
Shane Doyle, good ball.
That's a great challenge there, but exactly all that Bree needs. Just an opportunity just to go down into the corner, take their time.
A great ball there from Shane Doyle out to Dale Dalton there, and it was a good volley there. It was good defending. They'll be taking their time over this corner, I'd say. Imagine 2 will go out and try to keep it there.
No rush whatsoever, as you said, for him to go out there.
Surprised no one gone out with him to keep it there.
No, he's going to do it now.
They went now.
No rush whatsoever. He'll just go to the corner, I'm sure, here. Wind down precious seconds off the clock. Fairness, Ballymurn get out and do well to get it back, but we work hard. Get back again. Tom Walsh does well again. But in fairness, that smart by Dara Byrne just to flick that inside there and take a little bit of a hit and win his team the free kick.
All this is suiting Bree now. It's giving Ballymurn no chance to get any sustained attacks going or any rhythm going.
Over 5 minutes, so halfway through the second half. In fairness, Ballymurn are going to have to try to create something, because at the moment it is all Bree at the moment, and Bree are just quite happy just to start to run down the clock, and even just that ball over the end line there is just another 10 seconds off the clock, and gives the Bree lads a chance to reshape, to start to rejuggle their shape and get back in. And
what Bree won't want is Ballymurn getting a spell of possession that they're under sustained pressure, and it doesn't look like they're going to allow that to happen. So 5 minutes left, though. There still should be one more chance in this for Ballymurn.
Good kicking from Glenn Murphy, and Josh Whitehead gets a flick to that one again. And
James Parle again cleaning up again.
Tad, in fairness to him, he's had a great game in there in the 6th position for Bree. He's done exactly, I suppose, what his manager probably asked him to do, and just go in there and sweep across his back four.
Another one, I think, the change of formation to the Orthodox 4-4-2 has helped him. He just knows his role a bit more.
And he's had someone right beside him, hasn't he, in fairness? Ball back with Declan Keeley. And they'll get the ball out wide to Paul Walsh. Knocks it back inside to PJ Burke. PJ Burke looks to go down the outside, but that's cut out again by was number 15 Jack Kinsley there again, cutting another ball out.
And Breen very well just killing the game with throws and free kicks and things, so just not letting Ballymurn get any sustained pressure going.
Good football again from Ballymurn in the build up, but yet again Bree just get a foot to it, and they're just quite happy just to dump it to the other end of the pitch, because if it's down there they won't be conceding. But Declan Keeley goes back to pick this one up, and
2 banks of 4 here now.
Heavy touch by Declan Keeley, but does well to get away with that, and falls to Josh Waldron, playing in a much more advanced role than he had been.
Offside.
That's an offside.
Good call there. He was off. It was a good call by the linesman.
Ballymurn starting to get frustrated somewhat now. Things are not happening for him, and look, tired legs won't help. But Bree will be in no rush, and Barry Kennedy just tells his men to push up and moving outside.
Ballymurn will frustrate. I think when it stays like this, I think when they look back at it later on, I think they'll probably left it behind them in the first half of the 90 minutes. I think that's when
they definitely had the opportunities there when they were on top after scoring to kill the game off. And in fairness to Bree, they dug their heels in and they didn't concede that second one. They got themselves in at half time at 1-0, and in fairness come out and got the equaliser off that free kick. And there he is again. That ball go all the way down to Glenn Murphy and go long kick up the right hand side.
Throwing caution in here, Josh Waldron, who hasn't left the centre back position all day, has gone up the field here.
Yeah. But the ball goes outward line for the throw in. Will be a throw, and it'll be Paul Walsh to get on the ball quick, and he's just going to knock it back to Glenn Murphy now. And I think it sort of becomes Route 1 football now for Ballymurn, doesn't it? Just get that ball up to the there and try to create something.
Under pressure. And
good kick in fairness from Glen there, and the Bree man just got up and knocked it out. Just under 2 minutes was normal time of extra time left. We'll see what the referee has to add on then. Ballymurn looking to see can they just create one more chance, looking to get this long throw into the box. And as far as Burke does get the knock on, comes across the box, but falls to the Bree man. And some lovely football by Ballymurn, and just
Darrell Byrne again, he's had a big influence in the game.
yeah, he's been really, really good.
Yeah,
And just that Sean Walsh looking to get it out wide there at time. It's just a bit of wasn't a heavy enough pass to get there, but still have it here, an opportunity. Great ball into the box, first touch. Gets the strike away. Good hands by Eric Kennedy, and he'll take all the time in the world, but in fairness to
Colin Roach, it was a great play
Colin
there.
Roach,
Control that well and turn hit on the volley.
Fairness, Eric Kennedy just more than happy just to go along with that, and fairness number 4 there, Declan Keeley done really, really well just to get back and nods back to Glenn Murphy.
Getting their 2 banks of 4 here now and trying to hold on to this.
Oh, Glenn Murphy scuffs his kick.
Sean Ring has a chance.
Oh, goes long from just inside the half, but wasn't to be. But look, it's another couple of seconds wasted.
No, that's as good as a goal for Bree at this stage.
Glenn Murphy, and in fairness, that's an absolutely super challenge there from Mark Butler, who's done really, really well for Bree since he came in.
Bree scored a goal in extra time, they've been brilliant at just not letting any sustained pressure being built on him. As everything
2 balls on the pitch at the moment there, so. Ballymurn with the throw, number 2, Paul Walsh to go along with it, down into the corner, but that man again there in fairness, Darrell Byrne, just happy enough to knock it over the line, and
you could have let that go though.
We're into added on time now, 10 minutes gone, so it'll be whatever the referee chooses to add on.
He could have let that go for his own throw.
Josh Whitehead, Sean Walsh tried to get a smack on that, but the ball is cleared away, and Jack Kinsler now putting the heavy press on. See, Sean Walsh on the ground here at the back for Ballymurn, struggling to get up off the floor, but will there be one more chance for Ballymurn to get the equaliser here? Bree do get it away again, and it's only a matter now of what the referee decides to add on here in Ferrycarrick Park. Dying embers of the Billy Browne Cup final. There's Bree United 2, Ballymurn Celtic 1, and Ballymurn still working hard, and Bree quite happy just to launch that one over the sideline.
But Rose Ed there.
I think it'll be an opportunity
though
for
Ballymurn.
Ballymurn.
Put the ball into the box.
Referee asking for.
We've no more balls left here now.
I think Bree have kicked every ball nearly out of the pitch here.
Extra league needs to invest on.
We have a ball here now. They've got this one on the far side.
Interesting. Looks like the goalkeeper Glenn Murphy's coming to throw this one in. This is I've never seen this before.
If it works, it'll be
interesting. He's taking off the gloves to do it.
It's probably just more of a feel to the ball, I suppose.
It's the first on me. The goalkeeper coming out to hit it, take a throw.
Glenn Murphy, the goalkeeper, to take this throw. Decent throw in towards the front post. I think that one slipped out of his hands, if anything. And it's over. Bree United are the winners of the 2022 Billy Browne Cup final on a scoreline of 2-1. Maybe unlucky the Ballymurn Celtic just wasn't to be. Bree dug their heels in when 1-0 down and got back in the game, and I think the way the second half went, Aidan, you probably could say that maybe deserved winners.
Yeah, I think so. Deserved winners. I think from Ballymurn point of view, they'll be disappointed. I think they left it behind them in that first half. They probably were more dominant than the 1-0 suggested, and Bree just then came out in the second half for the first 20 minutes, just made sure to stay at 1-0 and then hoping that they'd get a chance. And parents, they only got the 2 chances really and took them. They were clinical, and a big thank you to their keeper, who was excellent on their high ball all day. And he made 2 excellent saves.
Made those saves at the end of the second half. That I suppose could have been a different game. We wouldn't have been here for extra time only for those saves, I suppose.
Yeah,
but
look, I've been in Ballymurn position twice. I know what it's like losing cup finals. It's not a nice place, but look, they had just missed out on promotion this year. They just have to dust themselves down now and get on and try to push on next year.
Look, I suppose it was a great cup final in fairness, Ed, and it was a pleasure to watch, a pleasure to commentate on. And some people, I suppose, don't put as much emphasis on the lower leagues and
delighted for Bree, because I think at the start here they were struggling there for a team. There was talks maybe if they wouldn't have a team, and now look, here they are going to lift the trophy in Ferrycarrick Park. So delighted for them and the club. It's a good club.
As you said, first time for them winning it as well. So
I was delighted to see them win.
Another new name on the trophy.
Yeah, look, they're a good club. They've been going a long time, and it's a GA stronghold out there. So they're fighting the battle out there the whole time. But it's great to see them.
Yeah. And it always, I think that's the way it goes, isn't it? They don't get their players back until the GAA season is over, and then they sometimes they lose them even towards the
this time of the year as
well. End of the season, But look, fair dues to them. Looking from, I suppose, thanks very much, Aidan, to yourself as well for joining me on commentary here.
Thank you.
No bother whatsoever. It's been really good, but the stream's not going to end. If people like to hang around on the stream, we will be doing the presentation of the of the trophy to Bray United, and we were also going to be doing the Man of the Match award will be given as well. So stick around on the stream. From me, Adam Doyle, and from Aidan Browne, thanks very much to everyone for tuning in. And as I said, after the stream is over, we will be back next weekend with more cup finals.
firstly congratulate both teams. Division 3, 3A standard football lads, for both squads on show there today. That was a tremendous cup final, and it gave people down here an hour and a half, 2 hours of great entertainment, and both squads are a credit to your clubs, lads. Two people to thank before we go into the presentations. I want to thank I'd like to thank the fans from both clubs. A tremendous achievement to see so many here this evening on a Saturday night, and it really made for the occasion. We really thank you for coming down here this evening. I'd like to introduce Aidan Browne, who will be helping me here this evening. Aidan is a relative of Billy Browne, and that was the cup we were playing for this evening. There was actually 3 teams on display here tonight. We had the 2 teams playing the match, but the most important team was the team officials. They did a very good job in the game this evening, and I think they are due from everyone a round of applause for their performance. We have a small memento of the occasion for the referees and the assistant referees and the fourth official. I'd like to call them up and get their trophies and mementos off Aidan, please. And now could I ask the Ballymon captain to come up, lads, and introduce his panel of medals.
Josh Waldron. Adam. Ben. Glenn Murphy. Shane Whelan. Emma Kill. Luke Lacey. Owen Kill. Conor Devlin. Jake O'Rourke. Paddy Ribbon. Jim White. Robbie Wilson. Aaron O'Brien. Who hasn't got one?
Lads, give a round of applause, lads, for the gallant Ballymurn Celtic team, please. Okay, the next thing is the man of the match. That was not picked by me, thank God. And the man of the match for this year's Billy Browne Cup final was the Bree United number 10, Shane Doyle. Oh, I don't want to make the picture ugly. Well done, Shane. Could I ask the Bree captain to come up, please? Congratulations. Well done. Will you help Aidan now calling out your
Dylan Dalton. Jane Doyle. John Ring. John Kavanagh. James Powell. Come on, Powell, yeah. Philip Welch. Norman Carr. Johnny. Jack Kinsella. Adam Brothers. Shane Jordan. Tom Murphy. Relax. Gavin Slutz. Mark Butler. Lara Byrne. John Rashford. There. Oh, Wayne Dunn.
I think all that's left now, lads, is number one, to wish you a good evening and a safe journey home. And I'd ask Aidan to present the Billy Browne Cup 2022 winners to Bree United.